Oh, John's here. What's up, John? We are about to dig into a fan Danganronpa game. Um, we are currently on chapter 4, and they dropped kind of a significant plot point at the end of last time. That being that the innocent, stupid Painter-chan is actually a void. Apparently, they said Setsuka is not a void and Kanade was not a void. I'm very surprised by that, but I guess they had to do something to prolong the game's plots. Setsuka was acting weird, so I feel like she must have known something important, wrote it down on that paper, and then Kanade blew it up with a lighter, so we don't really know what that information was supposed to be. It has been too fast-paced. Very good call. The length of the chapters is seriously insane. You know what's really upsetting, Phil? I told you guys that there was 1 hour left of the last trial, and there was like 3. And you joked about that. And I don't think you knew, but you were correct. So, we're just along for the ride. Now, is this game gonna follow suit in Chapter 4? Compared to regular Danganronpa, where they get taken out of their setting and something else occurs that will lead to the murder. I'm curious to see if that trend will be followed. Because it happened in Danganronpa 2, 3, and another one, so... we can kind of expect that the next chapter they're gonna go somewhere and get stuck. Let's see. You shifted back from the morphogenetic field. My goodness, how awful! Oh, time for the really cringe Void Theater. Not a fan. Hajime! What? A town was holding its largest festival of the year. A man from a local monastery brought homemade fish and chips to the feast, and the people absolutely loved it. They asked the man if he really made the dish himself, and do you know what he said? What'd he say? Indeed, I am the fish fryer. Yeah! Hajime, what do you call an obnoxious reindeer? Rudolph. Seriously, just stop. Is this all karma for my past life or something? Yeah, sure, I'm a murderer. I'm ready to accept whatever punishment comes. But why this out of all punishments in the world? I'd rather suffer physically than have to listen to these annoying jokes forever. Annoying jokes? That's not very nice. We don't have anything to do here. Not to mention, there isn't a lot we can do when we look like this. That's why we're chatting with each other. Well then, just chat, without making weird puns. You're driving me crazy. Oh, you don't find them entertaining? How am I supposed to when I've heard them from the 1000th time? I feel like I'm gonna die from this, even though I'm already dead. Die? Though you're already dead. That's not funny. Oh, come on, what is this? Ah, this must be the thing. Void's special phone that links the living with the dead. Now they're throwing random things in. Hello? Did I get through? Oh. Okay, this is very silly. Hello? Hello? Ah, that voice must be Iroha. Long time no see. Iroha? We're really connected to her? Hajime, Emma, help me. What's the matter, Iroha? Mikado's threatening me. He told me to commit murder in the next island. What should I do? Oh dear. Mikado, that brat. Hey, don't listen to him, Iroha. But I know how you're feeling right now. You're too good to be involved in a plan like this. We're dead. We don't have the right to order you around. Just make sure to do what you want to do. Don't go down our road. Hajime. He's right, Iroha. This place isn't that bad as it seems. Don't overthink too much and go for it. What are you talking about? That's basically telling her to go die. It's not what I meant. Come to think of it, Emma, did you have to take my place in the second island? Ah. So she was supposed to kill second. Interesting. It's really your fault I have to go through all this. What? No, never mind. It is officially 7 a.m. Wake up, everyone. I hope you all have a vigorous and comfortable day. Is it really morning? I didn't sleep a wink. The trial ended over midnight, so it should be natural that I feel tired and sleepy. Yet I couldn't sleep at all. I feel extremely tired. Maybe I'll just go back to sleep, I thought to myself as I lay myself back in bed. But despite my tiredness, I just couldn't go to sleep. I guess I'll go and have breakfast now. Ah yes, the Cyber Sleuth music that takes me out of the game every single time. Foodie quests? Lord, those were so bad. Did I read those or did we skip? Akumon. Gabumon. Good morning. Huh? I headed to the diner to eat breakfast as usual, but there was no one there. Weird. Did I misread the clock? I checked the time to see if I overslept, but it was our usual meeting time. Even Mikado's food isn't here. What's going on? I didn't know what to make of it, but I had to have breakfast one way or another, so I headed to the convenience store. Oh, hello there. Yuki. Sora! Funny running into you here of all places. Are you here to eat breakfast as well? Nobody was at the diner, and Mikado seemed to be out of business, so I thought to come here. How can you be so cheerful about this? What? There was another death, mere hours ago. We started with 16 and now we're down to 9. So how can you stay that cheerful? What do you mean cheerful? Oh, wait, you're an ultimate, right? I forgot about that. Of course you're different from normal talentless student like me. Oh, okay. So he's Nagitoing a little. Yuki. If you think a normal greeting is acting cheerful, that means you're seriously depressed right now. You think you're the only one depressed here? We're all the same as you. But we shouldn't just despair about it. Shouldn't just despair about it? That also is only possible for ultimates. For a normal person like me, this is the limit. This is the end for me. I just can't stay hopeful like you. Yuki, listen to me. I don't even know what my talent is or who I am. You're an ultimate yourself, the ultimate lucky student. Would you stop comparing yourselves to others? Luck my ass! What even is the ultimate lucky student? What kind of talent is that? If I truly was the ultimate student, why am I in this place? Why am I going through all this? I just can't go on now. I'm different from you.
Get your act together!
Even if it seems like there are no clues, you should assume otherwise and investigate to the end. Something good will come out of it. That's what you said a few days ago. I beg you, don't forget that attitude you had. I know you're stressed, but we can't just give up. If one of us starts to give up, we will all in the end. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. I didn't mean to do that. I just can't seem to control myself. No, I'm sorry I yelled too, so why don't we make up? What? We don't know where the others are, so why don't we eat breakfast together? Eating lunch boxes together, you know? No, I'm sorry, but I want to be alone for now. Oh, alright then. See you later then. Oh, hello, Steven. Yuki is definitely losing it, and he's starting to play the Nagito card, where he's like, you guys are ultimates and I'm shit. Is it gonna go down the same route that Nagito did? I don't think so, but, there is an interesting piece of information from the previous game that has not been connected to this one. And that is that at the end of the last game, Yuki was totally unhinged and killed. Had hair that looked like Mikado's. And is somehow present in this game, which takes place after the first game. Because both Mikaru and, Green Hair Boy, I almost said Teruya, are older, and Yuki is not. So, you know, it really makes you wonder if this is the same type of setting that Danganronpa 2 was, or if it's something else entirely. I don't really know. Yeah. Iroha outed herself. You think it's pretty obvious. What is Fail about to say? We're in another branch of the reality tree. How was Honkai? So we did a little bit of Honkai today. I pretty much had like one objective I wanted to clear, and then we did Pokemon Stadium. How many hours have I been streaming? For like 4 hours. And now we're on to the third game in one stream, and that's Danganronpa another. So we are just like all over the place. Peter went over this already? No, enough. Yeah, it's been a really good stream so far. You streamed earlier and finished some dinner. Nice. Was it League again? Yuki left just like that. I guess I'll have to eat breakfast alone today. I'm curious as to why they are not in the dining hall. I got angry with Yuki. That wasn't very like me. I mean, Yuki was the one at fault, that's for sure. But I always managed to keep my cool. When I saw Yuki being so weak, I just couldn't stand it. I ended up snapping at him. Ultimate. We're all ultimate students. Am I an ultimate student? Ah, Kanade. Even though you were so fucking disgusting at the end of your character arc, I still miss her. Yeah. You know what it is, Steven? I just really like intelligent characters. Even if they're evil and fucking weird and psycho. Welcome back, Eatsier. I don't like when she does that, though. I'm starting to think that Sora might be a Kane. I am definitely thinking Sora could possibly be some incarnation of a Kane. Missed the review. Of the... Wait, why does it make sense for me, Tier? And don't you dare recap the Honkai universe family tree. The multiverse is in tree form, and Genshin is a fake tree. Okay, this is going off the rails. I am not the ultimate. Well, okay, I might be playing as the ultimate maid, but that better not be true. Let's investigate. Thinking like this won't get me anywhere. I need to get out and do something if I want any answers, so investigating it is. It begins! Alright, let's go. Can't socialize at the moment. Interesting. I carefully and thoroughly investigated the area, didn't find any clues to help us escape, but I won't give up. Let's investigate the harbor. I feel like after last trial, Seobai is gonna open up a little bit. Maybe we can actually hang out with Seobai now, even though I don't want to. Why would they do this? Investigating seems like such a waste of time, I'm not even gonna lie.
You're wasting my time.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna rest for the rest of the class trial has ended, but we haven't departed from this island yet, so I tried searching Setsuka land. Satsuki land one last time. It surprises me that I wasn't able to find a single clue. Hey Trash, how you doing? Happy Saturday. Maybe it's just me, but everyone else seems to refuse to speak to one another. I actually went to the first floor corridor in hopes there would be a head count. But even Shinji, who came up with the idea in the first place, didn't come. Have we finished Iroha's social link? I think we are one hangout away. And we need to do it, right? Because the game has literally outed her at this point. What's interesting though is during the stupid Void Theater thing, she I don't even know if it's happening in real life or not, but it said that she communicated with Hajime and Emma, and one of them said don't go along with the plan. So maybe she won't kill. Maybe she'll get killed. I don't know. I'm doing quite well. How are you guys doing today? Yeah, honestly, Trash, today's been great. Slept in. Kevin and I went for a run. Ate some food. Played a Star Rail. Played Pokemon Stadium. And now here we are with this game. Danganronpa another 2 until my voice gives out. A bit metagaming, but I feel like she won't kill because we, as the player, know she's a Void. Right. Right. So it would be too easy to, it would be too easy to pin her as the Blackens in the trial. Yeah, she'll probably get killed for the drama. That's what I'm thinking too. You started Persona 3 dancing, and you might like it more than the actual game. Frozen, don't do me like this. But send me clips of Akihiko shaking his booty. Cozy day? Good. Kevin made me run up a 90-degree angle. And then run on more incline after we got to the top. So it hasn't necessarily been a cozy day, but it's been a day. Alright. If this goes on, things are gonna be real bad. I should gather everyone to talk about this after I get a good night's sleep. That's what Setsuka would have done. A. Hey, Nikkei? Nikkei! Shinji. Shinji is buff. Okay, so Nikkei is the other void. That's where they're going. Keep your voice down. Don't you have common sense? Sorry, but you didn't answer me back. So, what'd you call me for? Make it quick. Just because it's night doesn't mean no one's listening. Nikkei. I heard you betrayed the organization. Betrayed Void. It's not true, right? It can't be. You betraying Void. It can't be true, right? Did Mikado say that? I knew he'd find out, that blasted monster. Nikkei, you really... Why? Why were you... You were the one who brought us together! Why are you turning against... Mikado did it first. He's the one who murdered Hajime. But there's nothing we can do about it. We can't go back now, when we've already started the plan. And didn't you agree to all this too? I tried giving some thought to this matter. Oh. I tried giving some thought to this matter, and decided that I can't agree with him. Even if he didn't kill Hajime, and the original plan went without a hitch. Yeah, we know all the voids. Nikkei... I didn't expect Nikkei to be a void, actually. I kind of thought he was gonna turn into a ride or die. I half expected, Yuki to become a void. I would have betrayed Void nonetheless. Mikado Sanoji, that's scum. I'll kill him for sure. Oh. So this okay. So here's my early guess. This chapter, Iroha will get killed by someone, and next chapter, BK/Mikado will die. Alright. Then what about the plan? I don't like Mikado either, but it's going to be just us two if you kill him. Hey, Iroha. Why are you so desperate? What does me leaving Void have to do with you? Do you really need me that much? You all just sided with Mikado like turncoats when you thought I was incapable. Why are you begging at me all of a sudden? Be honest, I've got nothing to say to you. Us meeting like this is already risky enough. Mikado told me to kill someone. What? You know I was supposed to go second, but then Emma took my place. Kanade beat me to it in this island. So, Mikado wants me to make up for it. But it's really your turn next, right? It's a bit weird for me to do the murder when you're alive like this. Ha! So what do you want? Me to do the murder for you because you don't want to? Is that why you came to me? Help me, please! I'm gonna die if it keeps going like this! Yeah, oh. Of course your life is so precious that it should be preserved no matter what, and mine isn't. You really didn't change a bit. You can't do anything on your own, so you always depend on someone else. This is just a waste of breath. Don't talk to me again in the future. I have nothing to do with you all anymore. DK! I'm sorry. I'll apologize if I did something wrong. Please. Just this one time.
You're wasting my time.
What am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do? I mean, I don't feel bad for you at all.
You're wasting my time.
You're like a part of a band of murderers, and you're acting like, whoa, what am I supposed to do to kill? Like, girl, come on. It is officially 7 a.m. Wake up, everyone. Since the trial has just ended, our ship will be heading towards the 4th island like always. The cruise time will be the same as last, and be careful as the ship might shake a bit. Oh, it's already morning. You want to take inspiration from Kanade? I didn't get to talk to anyone yesterday in the end. Today, I'll try talking with everyone during breakfast. If no one comes to the diner like yesterday, I'll do whatever I can to talk with them. Maybe I'll abduct them one by one to the diner. The ship is sailing, so everyone should be inside the monocruise. Let's hurry to the diner. Alright. Sora! Yoriko, good morning. What were you doing in front of my room? Good morning. Well, I was gonna suggest we head to the diner and eat breakfast. Yoriko, you didn't show up at the diner yesterday morning. I'm sorry, Sora. I've been in my room all day yesterday. I didn't investigate as well. I was so scared and anxious ever since the last trial that I gave up on everything and stayed in my room. I like the development where we know the Void rather than finding them one chapter at a time till the end of the game. Yeah, and I think it's good that they included a chapter where 2 non-Void people died. Because Kanade was fucking crazy. I'm curious about Setsuka's note, though. She had something that she wanted to tell everyone. Honestly, she probably knew that Iroha was a Void. Or something. That's my guess. I don't know what it actually is, but I'm sure there's something super vital in that note that we may or may not find out about. But things shouldn't stay like this. I prepared myself all day yesterday meditating. We shouldn't give up and talk this out. Talk and talk through this until we achieve some sort of result. Setsuka would have done so. Yoriko. So, would you care to help me? If you're with me, then... I wonder, were we actually sisters in our past lives? What? How else could we think this identically? I thought the same as you, Yoriko. Yesterday morning, when nobody came to the diner, I thought we needed to do something. Of course, everyone's taking this hard. I feel painful. Everyone feels painful. That should be the same for every one of us. But that's all the more reason why we need everyone to talk about this. We mustn't run away from this. That's what you thought, right? Yeah, I knew you'd understand. Not sisters, because we know how big Sis turned out. Yeah, butchered. Literally butchered. I'm actually thankful that you've come to me before I did. Judging from Yuki's state, we don't know if the others will listen to our suggestions. But at least you're on my side, right? It's not like you have to say such embarrassing things. It's not like I'm doing this for you, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. Ah, there it is, your tsundere side. Forget it, let's just head to the diner. A fresh start so we could give it our all. Appreciating Yoriko's kindness, I headed to the diner with her. Nobody's here. As What? Greetings! Such a nice morning, don't you say? What's with this duo? Why are you guys here? I wonder that as well. I thought I arrived pretty early today, but it seems like Nikkei beat me. So you're back to cooking for us again. Where were you all day yesterday? Oh, you've actually spoken to me for once. Well, nothing much. As the one and only mastermind of this killing school trip, there was some business to attend after the last trial. Foo-foo. What should we do, Sora? At this rate, We'll no longer be able to have group gatherings during breakfasts. No, don't worry about that. They'll come. DK? Just sit down and wait. They'll come in due time. Excuse me, what's up with you? How about we sit first, Yoriko? I was gonna wait a while anyways. If nobody comes, we can gather everyone up ourselves. Yeah. I didn't expect everyone to be here. I figured I would wait a bit with Yoriko and go search for them if they didn't arrive, but what did Nikkei mean by that? And why did Nikkei, who opposed us up until now? As I was thinking about that to myself, people actually did start to arrive one by one, much to my surprise. Hello, Shinji. Sorry about not doing anything yesterday. Kinda got angry at myself for being an idiot with all bark and no bite. I thought all day about what I should do from now on, and I decided that I couldn't do anything alone anyways. And with your message, I thought it would be best for everyone to gather around and talk. Good idea. But what do you mean by my message? Huh? Sure, I was gonna gather everyone up to talk about what we should do from now on, but I never sent a message to everyone or anything like that. Oh, so you're all here. What do you mean by important business? It was Sora, right? You're the one who sent us that message? Hold on just a moment. What is everyone talking about? What do you mean by message? By important business? So it wasn't you who sent this? This message? What is that? A note that says, there's some important stuff that I want to talk about, so please attend to the breakfast meeting. When I woke up, this was slipped through my door, and it seemed like everyone else had received it as well. I didn't see anything like that. Oh, come to think of it, something did fall out of my door when I left my room. I guess I did receive it, but I somehow missed it. What? Then who the heck sent this note? It's me. Nikkei? Oh, so that's why you... What's with you? This is so not like you. You think you can act all cold and mighty all this time and come back to us without... Now calm down, Yoriko. Let's first hear what he has to say. Nikkei did cooperate with the investigation when Setsuka died. I just don't think he's that bad of a guy. Huh. Wasn't that nice? So what is this you want to talk about? I want to speak as soon as possible, but not everyone is gathered yet. Who isn't here yet? Teria and Iroha. I don't have hopes for Siobai or Teria anyway. I'll start once Iroha arrives. So first sit down and eat. Looks like Sora also has a thing or two to say anyways. Why don't we listen to her while we wait for Iroha? Why should you be the one to decide that? Really, what is up with you today? Calm down, Yoriko. I was going to talk to everyone anyways. This is the perfect chance. Let's all talk over breakfast. So, Sora, what's this thing you wanted to tell us? Give me a quick second, guys. I really gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, before we open this can of worms.
Where are you?
You're good!
Alright. We're back. Hi, hello. So, what's the thing you wanted to tell us? The thing I wanted to tell you. Nothing. There's nothing like that. What? I didn't have anything specific to say. I just wanted to talk with everyone, that's all. Everyone, you all didn't come to breakfast yesterday, right? Sorry about that. I'm not trying to scold you or anything here. Mikado didn't even prepare the meal for us anyway. And it was the day right after the trial. Painful things are starting to pile up. And Setsuka, who would rally everyone up in times like these, isn't with us anymore. Get how you all feel.
I will roast you!
That? You probably don't have the faintest idea of what to do from now on. Even I don't have any clue about our future. I want to just give up and let go of everything. But is that really the right thing to do? Are you going to live on this island for eternity, facing your back against the truth, and letting the Fallen's death be in vain? I, for one, don't want that outcome. I want to uncover my true identity, as well as figure out why that piece of trash Mikado is doing all this. So, everyone, please just don't give up. Don't avert your eyes from the truth. Please, I beg you, with me. Please fight alongside with me. Please help create hope for us. Sora! I know. In my head, I agree with everything you just said, but we really don't have any hope at all. You think hope is some instant food you can make from the fridge? You cannot create hope out of nothing. We're reaching out for hope, Rosenlock. Yuki, you... It's true, isn't it? You were down yesterday because there really isn't any hope, right? Sora, I suppose then you've somehow found some clue, Is that why you're telling us this? Would it kill you to be positive for once? Yuki, I repeat myself, but I also don't know which... also don't know which way we're supposed to take from now on. All I'm asking for you is not to give up. Not to give up? Search for clues to escape this place. Bring the voids to our side. It doesn't matter what the specifics are. Let's just talk together like normal people. Bring our heads together and live our best. If we stick to that urge to live on, hope will soon come to us. At least I think so. Sora. Bravo! Amazing! Nothing less to expect from Sora, I must say. A ray of light that shines through when everyone of us is in despair. The symbol of hope itself. I knew you were different from the moment I lay my eyes on you. It's all useless. Hollow platitudes again. You and Bro are the same. Words that do not bear a hint of responsibility nor practicality. Yes, you might call it irresponsible. But I do think that my platitudes are better than the aimless whines of an identically hopeless baby like you. What? But aren't I right, Yuki? You're always whining about something, yet the thought of talking it out with everyone has never crossed you, has it? What? You think talking will find us the exit? You won't know until you try it. But this fact alone stands still. That a person who only complains about everything will never ever escape from this place. You little... Is that your attempt at threatening me? My, aren't you scary? Would you like to hit me? Come on, hit me. As if you had the courage to even do that. Sora, stop it! Why are you so pissed off all of a sudden? Yuki, you should quit as well. Fights like these have no ends or means. I did it again. Why is it, I wonder? Even if I try to keep my cool, every time I look at Yuki's pathetic state, I can't stop myself from lashing out. Because you might be Akane. That's why. Hey, Etir. We're having an argument at the breakfast thing. Also, we officially know who all the bad guys are. Well, bad guys. If I take out my anger, I'll be throwing away my chance to talk with them. The wise choice would be to calm down and talk here. Then why?
Jumpy!
You're right, there's so many Akanes.
I'm gonna do it!
I love that. Akane Taira was the ultimate maid last game. Oh fuck, fails here. No. No. I am not putting on the maid outfit. I'm just saying Sora might actually be the ultimate maid. I'm sorry, Yuki, I've went too far. Hello, I got up late. Do you know about what the note was about? What's going on here? Nice timing, Iroha. Hey, Nikkei. Huh? Iroha's here. Say what you call this for. You're scaring me. Why don't you calm down a bit, Yuki? You look overly heated up right now. Say it! Oh! I'm a void. Okay. What is this gonna open up? Wait, Peggy is not a maid. I knew you were gonna... The emote means nothing. That's just Kevin and E-Tier's perversion. And Storm. Because I think Storm's the one that quested it. Yeah. God, I love the Eligos emotes. I love...
Requesting assistance.
Love them. Alright. What? It is so cute. I don't have a maid bonnet, okay?
Survive or be destroyed.
No.
There is no other choice.
You have some psycho condition that's making you see a bonnet on my head. French one, right? No. You do not all see it. You see it. Let's see what can of worms this opens. No, I don't... A-Tier is not the one to trust when it comes to seeing things, okay? She also sees a film of red. Do you see that fail? I see the boob hands. Magmar? Anyway. What? I'm one of the 3 remaining voids. He's gonna be pissed. So wait a minute. Maybe this speeds up. Maybe this speeds up what we thought was gonna happen. Maybe Mikado and Nikkei are gonna throw hands at each other this chapter. What is this? Have you lost your mind? Huh. Nice reaction. I suppose you didn't expect this to happen. I've been thinking for a while. Since I got found out, it'd be better to put you in more trouble by letting you know face to face. Wait, is this for real? Nikkei, you're a void? Yeah. What? Why are you telling us that? Cannot forgive Mikado Sonoji. Plus, this is the best I can do to keep Setsuka's will to waste. Keep Setsuka's will to waste? Arrogant little brat. Do you truly wish to die? You will be affected the most if the plan fails. Ah. Look at our leader showing off his silver tongue again. When you think our lives are nothing more than disposables, I don't care. I don't stand by your atrocious scheme any longer. Don't expect things to go your way now. It would be so cool if Nikkei lived till the end of the game. I'm just saying. Now I really wonder what's going to happen this chapter. There's a lot going on. Fine then. I did not think you would expose yourself in front of everyone. Do as you wish. You will realize in due time that there is nothing you can achieve. Ha! That must have been a blow to him. Sweet. Look at us, Nikkei. If Mikado's acting like that, then what you said should be true. Are you really a void? Why would I lie to you if I wasn't a void? Why? Why did you do this? You locked us up, then forced us to kill. If you're really a void, you better have an answer. Why the heck did you force us into this? Calm down. I'll explain everything. You're the worst. Though you constantly bothered and looked down on us, I thought there would be some good in you. You hid behind a mask and mocked us from behind the scenes. Don't think you'll get away with it. Everyone, I see where you're coming from, but let's listen to what Nikkei has to. Sorry. What? I'm sorry. I've done things that are absolutely unforgivable. And after abruptly apologizing to us, Nikkei suddenly stooped down to his knees. I know you're thinking Fuyuhiko, you. I feel like Iroha is gonna be a wild card this chapter. Will she follow Nikkei's suit, or will she, like, go ham? I don't know. I feel like she's gonna crack under pressure and not stand up for herself, so she won't out herself and she'll instead kill somebody. And if she kills somebody, honestly, it's probably gonna be Teria. Wait, what do you think you're... I know, I cannot be forgiven like this for everything I've done. But still, considering what our voids did to you, me doing this is well deserved. Meanwhile, Kanade was an insane psycho bitch, and there is no one here to apologize for her. She was just that fucked up. Literally just unlucky that we were on this island with Kanade. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the Voids didn't really do us any harm other than killing, Kokoro. Well, I like a good, smart character. Sticking his head down to the floor, Nikkei looked like he was desperate, in a way. Yo, Nikkei, raise your head up first! Hey, welcome back, Blackbird. I can't. Not until you forget. No, maybe not that far, but until you guys feel a bit better. Alright, we get it. Just get up. You're making things awkward. Really? Why are you so suddenly this passive? You were just there trying to get us for the last few days. That was an act. An act? Nikkei, we haven't gained any info so far. No matter how hard we investigated, it was no use. That was why we became more and more desperate. That was why the tension arose. We need information. Info to turn the tables against Mikado to let us escape this place. If you really were a void, if you really do feel sorry, give us information. That's right. I know I was hot-headed there, but we need information before berating Nikkei. The only person who had a lead, Setsuka, is now dead, and Teria isn't being cooperative with us ever since he regained his memory. Of course I'm going to tell you. That's why I betrayed Void. I'll tell you everything I can. Ooh! Okay. So, first of all, I'm not sure where to start. I'm used to giving questions, but answering them isn't exactly my specialty. You guys ask me what you want to know. I can be the interviewee, haha. You weren't being serious about giving us an apology, right? Before this? I don't feel great either. But this is gonna stay all down and gloomy if I just keep going on. Well, I guess it's not that important. Yes. Question you? You'll answer anything. Anything I'm able to answer. There's a ton of things we want to ask, but I think this is what everyone wants to know the most. The last remaining void. Agreed. It's crucial that we know their identity, especially when it's highly likely that they're in this room with us right now. Ha! She is so outed. Oh, just look at her. Just look at her. He doesn't need to say it. Just look at her. Just look at Iroha. Just look at her. Iroha, you haven't said a word. Are you okay? What's going on? Why do you look blue? Why are you literally look like gloom right now. Nikkei, tell us, out of the 3 voids that are alive, other than you and Mikado, who is the last person? Yeah, I thought that would be the first thing you would all ask. You want me to tell you who they are, about that last person? Sorry, I can't answer that question. What? Why? You told us you'd answer anything. I didn't say anything. I said anything I'm able to answer. What do you mean by that? You don't know who the remaining void is? Not exactly, but if you know who it is, tell us. That's the most important thing we need. I don't want us to fight each other anymore. Suppose I told you that person right now. How would you feel about them? How would we feel? Of course we'd... You all didn't want to listen to me when I came out. That's why I begged for your forgiveness. If that's the reaction to someone who came out on their own, how would that person feel? Especially if they didn't plan to switch sides. How would things go if that happened? I mean, if you're betraying the organization, betray the organization, my friend. None of this pity. Just because she's a little artist girl who's a Baka-chan. What are you trying to say? That person is probably hesitating too. Split between going on with the plan and giving up. The relationship between us voids wasn't in good shape since Mikado betrayed Hajime. That's why I wanted to give that person a chance as a fellow member. Chance? I think there's a difference between confessing on one's own like I did and being exposed by someone else. I can talk here because I decided to leave Void and join your side. But as soon as I tell you who the last Void is, you'll try to purge that traitor. Am I wrong? Okay. I really trust you. I think you're just trying to cover up for your teammate. I won't deny it. You're not completely wrong. Stop it, Yuki. We don't know who that person is, but Nikkei said that person is unsure whether to follow Void as well. It's my personal opinion, but Hajime and Emma, they both seem to hesitate about committing murder. I say that we can't disregard Nikkei's reasoning. Sora's right, Yuki. We need to trust Nikkei. If we can't trust him, he won't be able to trust us either. After all, the situation is what we have originally planned for, isn't it? Originally planned? Yeah, it was our goal. Building a relationship with the Voids and making them join our side. We didn't have much information about Voids up until this point. If we get that information, we might be able to help Nikkei, the Voids, and escape with them. I agree. If we can't trust Nikkei, nothing will change. He openly announced his betrayal in front of Mikado because he believed in us. Okay, I'll give it a try for now. So, okay, thinking about this as the player playing this game, they've revealed so much information about other characters' intentions that I feel like the characters that we know the most about have to die. Actually, there's no way Iroha doesn't die this chapter. Whether she's the Blackened or killed. There's no way. So...
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
She's gonna die. Iroha is dead. I don't know if she's gonna go crazy and kill somebody else, or if... I don't know. If she kills Nikkei, I feel like that would be bad for the game, but she could. It's going to be fine. Hajime and Emma were a part of Void and committed murder, and yet I didn't think they were truly evil people. The same goes for Nikkei, and the other Void who may be here with us. I'll trust everyone. Thank you. You nearly scared me. What is it, Iroha? I had thought that Mikado will take some kind of action to get back at Nikkei for this. Iroha's right. I'm probably going to be killed soon. Killed? Mikado always makes sure to eliminate anything that might be an obstacle for his plan. Since I went public with my defection, he'll come after me with his full strength in the near future. It will be a race against time from now on. I'll need to strike at Mikado in some form before he kills me. But won't there be a class trial? If Mikado kills you, everyone will know he's the culprit. Do you really think he'll do that? I mean, unless if he uses Iroha to do it. That still immediately would make it go down to 2. There's also the possibility of Siobai acting independently. So there's a few things that could happen. Shouldn't think of Mikado like that. His actions are unpredictable. The fear of not knowing what will come next. Or he puts them in a locked room without food or water. Yeah.
Simple mental arithmetic.
Yeah. Well, I already said at the start of this episode, Fail, I'm like, are they just gonna put them in a new setting this chapter, and then shit will go down? Because that's kind of how Chapter 4 is. That is the most frightening aspect of Mikado Sanoji. To be honest, I'm really scared right now. I put my trust in you and challenged Mikado, but a part of me still isn't sure if this is the right thing to do. DK. DK lowered his head while he said that. His face looked weak, unlike anything we'd seen so far. Instead of his usual playful, sarcastic self, I felt his genuine, honest fear. Yo, don't worry. I know this is a cliche thing to say, but together we can overcome any hardships that will face us. I'm just so glad that you believed in us in the end. Afraid of Mikado that much? But you've turned your back against him, and there's no going back. I don't mean to offend you, but why did you risk your life to join our side if you're that afraid of Mikado? Yuki, did you really need to say that? His conscience didn't allow him to remain in Void any longer, and he believed in us. I think those are enough. No, Sora, sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not as good a person as you think I am. I didn't choose to leave Void because of my ethics or conscience. It was because of my hatred. Hatred for Mikado. Hatred. Scoundrel. He robbed me of everything I had. What do you mean by that? Explain. It feels a bit funny to say this when everything's already been uncovered. I used to be a leader of Void. What? You all wanted to know why Void was doing these things, right? What do you think is the reason we set up this killing game? We wouldn't have asked you in the first place if we knew that. We had no intent to take part in crooked measures like this at first. Not when I was the leader. Void was an organization created to search for a certain person. Hajime, Emma, and I, we all went through a terrible childhood, and there was a person who saved us from this hellish suffering. But after we grew a bit older, that person was nowhere to be seen. So we made use of everything we had to look for that person. And the people that met and teamed up together during that period, Hajime Makunouchi, Emma Makurobi, and the other Void I can't mention yet, and me. These were the initial members of Void. So, you were the leader back then. Calling me a leader may be an exaggeration, but I was the first to start searching for this person. I was able to do it along with my journalist work, and I had the most amount of information available. While I was busy with the search, I discovered there were others in the same boat. All I did was bring them together to form an organization. You just said they were Hajime, Emma, you, and the other person, right? Then what about Mikado? How did he get to be the leader and force us into a killing game? It's a long story. 4 of us worked together to track down that person's whereabouts. But no matter how long we searched, or what method we tried, we couldn't find a single trace of him. Why do I feel like it's Yuki? It was great that we decided to combine our efforts, but the outcome was always the same regardless of the time and effort we put in. What kind of person was he? If he was giving help to children, he might be a volunteer or someone working for charity. I have no idea. It's evident that he gave us help, and we wouldn't be the people we are now if it wasn't for him. But we still couldn't figure out who that person was or why he helped us. We don't even know that person's name. What kind of weirdo is he? I can understand that. I have a person I want to find too, but it isn't easy to search for someone even when you know their name and face. It must be almost impossible to look for a person that you barely know about. Then one day, he sent a message to us. Lord, not this. He? A man who introduced himself as Mikado Sonoji contacted us with a video. Surprisingly, he knew about our purpose. Claimed that he has knowledge regarding the person we were searching for, and is even prepared to meet him. That means Mikado is also trying to meet that same person you talked about. Everything was well up to that point. All of us, including myself, finally thought we could finally make some progress. We didn't know who this Mikado Sonoji was, but the important part was that we finally got a clue for our search. But something felt wrong after listening to what he said. He told us we need sacrifices in order to meet that person, and we need to kill them by our own hands. That must be the killing game we're in right now. You mean we're sacrifices? Was there a reason you had to agree to it? I don't know if you'll believe me, but we didn't involve ourselves in crime, even when we were trying all sorts of things to find that person. Hajime, Emma, they're all good people at heart. That's why all of us hesitated when we heard Mikado's suggestion. Oh yeah, Mikado, Emma, heart of gold, butchered a girl, cut off her hands and feet and froze her to death. But she was fine. Did you even need to hesitate? It's murder! I don't know how important that person was to you guys, but that means killing other people just to meet that one person. Nobody's perfect. I have someone I want to find too, but I'll refuse at once if I'm told I have to commit murder for it. That should be a normal person's response. Stop it. Salsa's ravioli has nothing to do with dismemberment fail. Even when you'll die if you can't meet that person, why would they die? What? Didn't search for that person just to meet them. We needed to risk our lives in that search. If we didn't find him, we won't have a future. But why? What made you stake everything just to look for that person? I'll get there later. Anyway, everyone hesitated over Mikado's offer. I was thinking of refusing it at first too. The answer seemed obvious at first. We were desperate, but not mindless enough to straight out accept a murder plan.
All systems online.
I don't know. But we had already experienced so many failures when Mikado showed up, and everyone was becoming anxious. In the end, the other three decided to join Mikado. Mob mentality is a strong thing. I was going to turn down the offer at first, but eventually I went along with the others when they tried to convince me. So that's what happened. You created Void, but Mikado suddenly appeared, and took over the organization and its members. So what? All you've said is that you hesitated, but agreed to murder people anyway. How is that related to you hating Mikado? Yuki, watch your language. No, he's right. I chose to be a part of this, and there's no excuse for that. Still, though, we were only working together for a common goal. I thought Hajime and Emma, those who trusted me and joined my group, were more than just teammates. Although my lack of ability allowed Mikado to take over, I thought it couldn't be helped. I had the same goal after all, but Mikado Sonoji, that bastard, only thought of us as tools. I don't even think his intention is the same as ours. Scumbag just used us for his own benefit. Is that why you betrayed Mikado? To avenge your dead teammates? My cause isn't that noble, but I didn't like him from the second I met him. So, okay, there better be a really fucking good reason why they had to search for this person. Why this person is essential to their future, because if there isn't, then this is just really horrendous writing. We'll just keep going. That rotten scumbag. I'll kill him myself. I don't care what happens to the plan. If I could just kill him. Calm down. I get that you hate him, but murder's going too far. Nikkei, you're different from Hajime or Emma. You didn't get your hands dirty yet. I agree that Mikado absolutely deserves to die. But there's no need to do it yourself. If we get out of here safely, the law will do the job for you. Blah. Ha. It would have been nice if that was possible. Huh? If you didn't like him that much, you could have switched sides from the start. Not this fail. Is my boy Hajime in this? No. There's just another unrelated character called Hajime. He's actually not, I mean, he was whatever. We're now down to less than 10 people. If you had told us this earlier, we would have had more allies fighting against Mikado. Yuki, watch your temper. We can't undo what's already been done. We should instead be thankful to Nikkei, who has at least turned to our side from now on. No, it's as Yuki says. I had already betrayed Mikado long ago. What? But I've kept it a secret from you guys. I'd like to apologize about that. What do you mean by keeping it a secret from us? Truth is, ever since Hajime died, I've seeked for a partner that I could trust among you. And in the end, I chose Setsuka. Ah, okay. After choosing Setsuka Chiebukuro as my partner, I told her about Void, just like I'm doing now. Wait, Setsuka was an insider for you ever since we arrived on the third island? So that's why. I knew something was up with Setsuka ever since Emma's trial. But why Setsuka? It would have been better if you had told all of us, just like you're doing now. I couldn't. I needed as much security as I could get in order to keep my cover. Well, despite my efforts to stay hidden, Mikado seemed to have noticed it yet. Among the many reasons of leadership, intelligence, and such, the main reason I chose Setsuka was that she had the power to bring Mikado down. Don't say it was the eye. Just don't say it was the eye. Because that would be silly.
Yay!
Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
That command is extremely relevant.
Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
God damn it, shut up!
Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Setsuka's right eye. The one she always keeps
Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
has the ability to save the things she saw, just like a camera. I told her about Void and the details of our plans, and in exchange, I requested her to keep a lookout for Mikado. Using her eye, she would have been able to easily catch information and would throw less suspicion than investigating it myself. Seems like she actually did find out something in the end, but Kanade Tonokoji, that psychopath murderer, ruined everything. Literally just bad luck that you guys are on an island with a murder twin. Gigamat, I'm not gonna say this is related to you, but... he's a twin. So, this is a dead end for me. That's why, as a last resort, I've decided to take Mikado head-on by turning to you guys. There are many things going on behind our backs. Even after I sided with Setsuka, I purposely acted as an outsider so that Setsuka would be free from suspicion. In the end, I may have looked like an asshat trying to ruin the atmosphere, but sorry, that wasn't how I really felt. Nikkei, could I ask you one thing? What? When I asked Setsuka why she always kept her right eye closed, she didn't give me an answer. She glossed over it like usual, called it an evil eye or whatever. And when I told her to be serious, she said it was a secret she couldn't tell anyone. But you told us that you knew about Setsuka's eye. I don't think she would have revealed her secret that easily. Yoriko. Well, the thing is, she didn't have to tell anything. I already knew about it. Because we did extensive research on all of you mofos. And we knew that Kanade was a psycho fucking murder twin and that she was gonna mess everything up. You cannot tell me that you had background info and you overlooked Kanade killing people throughout her life. You literally cannot. I will lose it.
Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
It's an easy mistake! Everyone in her life just disappeared. That's crazy. Oh my god. All right. What do you mean? I'm a part of Void. Of course I knew in advance about the killing game. Do you all really think we were dragged into Mikado's plan simply because you were unlucky? I'm saying there was a reason that each one of you got involved in this killing game. I mean, this is like the tea spilling session. But, I mean,
It's tea time.
You guys! First of all, Emma was not a sweetheart.
It's
She
tea time.
butchered. She froze somebody in a refrigerator to death. What kind of fucked up psychopath freezes you to death, takes your body out, saws off the limbs? Oh, but she was really nice. And, okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there about Hajime. Hajime brutally murdered Afro-chan. That guy was a shit-ass character, but, like, brutally killed him. What? I didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about? What is that reason? Explain to us, Nikkei. Mikado's the one who came up with most of the plan. So I don't know the details of it. Didn't tell us. But I have basic information about you all. Mikado carried around your profiles like a resume and showed us their contents before launching the plan. That's how I knew about Setsuka's eye. Alright. So is this another thing that I need to call out? Setsuka, who has a photographic eye, was supposed to undercover be spying on Mikado. Who knows about her photographic eye? That makes a lot of sense. Fail. I was literally about to say, don't you even tell me that's a Sharingan? And then you did it. I didn't even speak that. You know what? Fail. You're in charge for the next 2 minutes. Alright, I need more happy juice.
Where are you? It's tea time! Where are you?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Who's the lucky one today? Where are you?
I'm coming. I'm coming. God damn it. God damn it. Alright. Alright, let's see where this goes. This is looking kind of like a dumpster fire right now, but we'll see. Hey, now that I'm in charge, well, your in charge status has been revoked. Because I'm back. You had 2 minutes, fail. That's it. Please take off the French maid outfit. I'm telling you, you are seeing things. You have a French maid psycho delusion where you see me in a French maid. I'm not in French maid right now. I'm in a blue t-shirt. It's nice. It's a nice shirt, okay? No. Alicia, this is not Policia. Okay. In short, we weren't randomly selected. Mikado... That's not Nikkei talking. In short, we weren't randomly selected. Mikado intentionally targeted us all. Okay, I'm sure the game is about to go here next. I'm positive. But that means Nikkei knows who Sora is, and all the Voids know who Sora is. And the Voids had access to our personal information from the start. That's a bit creepy to think about. That's all right. Whatever it is, Nikkei promised to tell us everything, and if we work together... Oh yeah, why didn't we call Teria and Siobai about this? If everyone except Mikado joins forces, we'll have a better odds of defeating him. Embarrassing pose number 3. They have to know who Sora is. If they have in-depth reports about fucking Setsuka's Sharingan eye, they must know Sora's identity. And about how she's a maid. She's the ultimate maid, actually. The song is just so good. I agree, Steven. This is quintessential Danganronpa 1 vibes.
Yes.
Which... I'll be honest, I will never forget the way Danganronpa 1 made me feel. Fail. This is a holdup. Siobai, I'd say that's going a bit too far. I think differently, Yoriko. He did help us a lot in yesterday's trial. And even that guy wouldn't want to waste time in this island, so who knows, maybe he'll help us. Sorry, but please don't do that. Sorry, but could you please not do that? What? Teria and Siobai, don't ever tell them that I'm a Void, or the fact that I betrayed Void. Why not? Siobai, I could understand, but why? What about Teria? Because they're both untrustworthy. I don't think I need to say anything about Siobai, and the same goes for Teria. That Kisaragi Foundation that Teria said he was in, we Voids and that group go a long way. So what? You're just saying that we shouldn't tell them the truth because you're not in good terms with them? No, it's nothing personal like that. Those people from the Foundation have been on our tracks this whole time. And of course, we did commit crimes, so it would be rightful for us to take punishment, but those people aren't really sane as well. You guys shouldn't go along with them either. Take my word on this. Teria, but he didn't seem like a bad kind of guy. Alright, let's listen to Nikkei. But Sora! We need Nikkei's help to make anything out of our current situation. I, as an amnesiac, learning that you had background information on all of us, feel that we shouldn't ask about who the fuck I am or what I did with my life before I lost all of my memories. Instead, I'm just focused on morality or whatever's going on here. then we shouldn't listen to his conditions, should we? Sora, thank you for trusting a sinful guy like me. Give and take, they say. This is just a mutual partnership, right? Don't you dare get your hopes up. So, I think we should end the meeting for now. But, we still have a lot to ask. I told you, we need to keep this a secret from Siobai and Teria. We were here for too long. Kado's fine since he already knows this, but the other two shouldn't find out about this. But, Yuki, we're still heading for the next island. No need to rush. I bet Iroha committed the sin of drawing Dojinshi and Bara. She did say that she likes to draw BL. So... let's do what he told us. Thank you, Shinji. I'll call you again soon. Treat me as you would normally do until then. Kevin plagiarized Iroha's Kingler? Vale just said, you plagiarized your Kingler artwork from the little drawer artist.
Yes.
Because she likes to draw Bara titty.
Where are the titties on the Kingler?
Well, Vale?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
No. No, the artist is still alive. She's having a crisis, though.
Degenerate male.
That is, well...
Oh, I'm sorry, I just...
You do not know, so stop. You're even open. Okay, Kevin is... You know what? Kevin's unhinged. We're just gonna ignore Kevin.
I'm drawing Bara Master now. Has nothing to do with that kind of learning about how this box.
I'm scared.
Me too. And I'm sitting a mere inches away from him. And he is threatening me.
Violence is on sale today.
After I learn how this box with these, I'm gonna learn how
Run before it's too late.
I need to run. Let's do exclamation point asked us, Steven.
Who's the lucky one today?
Perfect. Ah, it's me!
Is it because you think I'm ugly?
You haven't been using that one enough recently, you know? It's time for the ultimate violence. I'm having a great time. You're all wonderful. No. No. Fail? Absolutely not. He's not drawing that. Enough. Thank you, Shinji. I'll call you again soon. Treat me as you would normally do until then. Well, this just came to mind. Siobai and Teria don't know about your defection, but Mikado does. Don't you think Mikado could tell them about it? That's very unlikely. Judging from his personality, he'll avoid pulling in external factors when dealing with internal matters. So, okay. Here's what I need to know. Is this the last time we're gonna see Nikkei alive? After this whole scene, I like Nikkei as a character a lot more. Maybe it's because of the journalism thing, but I associated him with Mahiru's camera and thought he was literally just death fodder. So the fact that he ended up being a super important character for this game's plot, I'm like, whoa. Honestly, Nikkei might be my favorite guy. Is that wild for me to say? Usually my favorite guys are just like thirst picks. But not this one. Well, he might tell something to the other Void, but that's for them to decide. The other Void that you were just extremely rude to. That is because there are no thirst male characters in this game. I mean... Correct. It can't be helped. This is going to hurt. Iroha. It's written all over your face, love. We know. We know. I mean, you told us as the player, but you need to tell us as Sora. Also, who the fuck is Sora and why didn't she ask? I can't forgive her for this. I guess we're done for today. We'll be waiting for your next call, Nikke. Count on me. Oh, and I want to thank you all again. Maybe I should have confessed much earlier. Hey, we should be the ones thanking you. You helped clarify a lot of things. You've already told Mikado about this, so things will get more important from here. Don't die on us, Nikke. Somebody could easily murder Nikke and then blame Mikado. That's the problem. That's the main issue that's happening right now. Nikke's small act of bravery, it's not small at all, had moved our hearts immensely. As he said, his intentions might not have been in the best place. His anger toward Mikado may be his driving force right now. But whatever it may be, Mikado decided to trust us and tell us the truth. And we did so as well. Nikke had become a beacon of hope to our hopeless situation. Even since the third trial? Ever since? Ever since. Let's see. What's the time? Oh my. It's already lunchtime. I didn't notice the time passing while talking with everyone. Just the fact that we now have leads makes me feel a little bit excited. I guess I can't stand here while waiting for Nikke to contact me again. I should do something in the meantime. Nikke, where are you at? We are speed running free time. Fuck, Iroha's right there. We hang with Iroha too. Iroha, wanna take a break and chat? Well, I don't feel good at the moment. Sorry, Sora, maybe next time. Wow. Alright. Where is Nikke? Found him. Keep what I told you as secret as possible, please. Thanks. It's a total news drought right now. You're a real lifesaver. I passed time sharing a chat with Nikke. Okay, what would he like? Maybe the bondage clothes. Oh, a memo pad.
Oh my.
Dale, if you were a Danganronpa character and I hung out with you, I would give you a Gatling gun. What's this, a gift? This is a great scoop! That's awesome! Thank you so much! Sora, can you help me with my interview today as well? Again, I don't think I've really been helping you that much. That's nonsense. Role of assistant is important too. Also, it might help you to remember something. Ah, thanks, Fail. That would be just perfect. To be honest, I have a hard time imagining myself remembering anything from something like this. You'll realize more and more as you go on. The road to becoming the #1 journalist is a hard one. No, I don't have any intention of becoming a journalist, Nikke. Well, let's look around first. Let's go! I participated in Nikke's interviews while he dragged me around the island. Alright, after getting a bit more info out of you, I finally decided something worth calling a proper profile. I feel like I kind of feel like a job, like a journalist, can get a lot of hate. Can't deny that. It's a job where you have to reach for the ultimate truth, even if it means selling your soul to the devil. How did you become a journalist, Nikke? Huh? Well, I think it all started when I asked myself what'd be the one thing I could get super good at. only live once, so why not aim for the top, no matter the field? And so, that's what led me to journalism. But I didn't grow up in a wealthy household or anything, nor did I have some sort of noteworthy talent, so I chose a job where I could strut my stuff through the work of my right hand and pen. Even though you're just a student. You've got all these life goals planned out. It's impressive. There are more reasons to it than that, but... Oh, I know. Why don't you take a guess? What do you think are the reasons for that, Sora? Innate talent. It's just innate talent, isn't it? Hmm? I'm not telling you, even if you fly me on a plane. Oh my. How do I put this? It's not an interesting story worth sharing. So that's it for today. Help me out again next time you're free, Sora. Okay. Alright, let's go find him again. Is Iroha still canceling us? Is there a place in the handbook where I can view... He's level 3. She's level 3. His is only 1. We hang out with her the whole time. Iroha's level 4. Yuki 1, Hajime none, Emma 1, 0, 3. Interesting. So... I mean, I want to finish Iroha, right? Yoriko would be cool. Yeah, we'll just try to finish Nikkei. There he is. Alright, what do we got? Bondage clothes. A ball gag. Letter set could be good for him. We missed that for Kanade? What do you mean? The bondage clothes? The ball gag. I don't want to talk about it. Mikado's undergarments? Setsuka's undergarments. Okay, so we don't have a lot of gifts. I think we're gonna give Nikkei the letter sets. Don't you dare I'll be right back. Whoop. Oh, I'm back. Alright. Letter set, let's go. He loves it. That wasn't enough? No! He doesn't hate it! Natalie. We're still sailing, and until Nikkei sends us a message, it'll be quite boring around here. I should get some sleep. Fuck. Still feels sleepy. I should wash my face and go to the diner. Oh, Iroha. Is that Nikkei? I wonder what they're talking about. Wait, why am I trying to eavesdrop on them? Iroha! Whoa, what's wrong?
Oh, thank you.
Sora, it's you! What were you talking about with Nikkei? Why aren't you heading to the diner? Iroha? What's the matter? Please stop crying. Did Nikkei say something bad to you? Unforgivable. I'll say a thing or two to him, don't worry. No, it's not like that. It's just that... No, it's nothing. I'm fine now. Iroha, if you have any worries, you should talk about it with everyone. No, I'm fine. I'm really okay.
Pretty exposed, aren't you?
Alright then, I won't bother you anymore. You're heading to the diner, right? Let's go together then. Okay, thanks. Iroha. I wonder why she cried all of a sudden. She acted like this before. I do think something's up with her. But she said herself she was fine, and it would be rude to press her any longer. I remained silent for the reason that... for that reason, as we headed to the diner. Good morning, everyone. Sora! Iroha! Good morning! Good morning! Iroha, what's wrong? You look tired. It's nothing. I didn't sleep that well last night. I see. Ah! Teria, it's been a while since I've last seen you. Let it go, Sora. It's not worth the effort. He's being still like a stone. He's just gonna ignore everything we say. Really? Who does he think he is? Yo, Teria, how long are you gonna ignore us? It's about time we put an end to this. Nobody blames you for anything. If you go on and show your distrust that openly, we can't approach you from this side either. Just wait a little bit more then. What'd you say? Yo, Teria, where you going? I don't know if it's just me, but ever since I heard what Nikkei said, I don't have that good of an impression of him. It's not like we have the slightest clue about what that foundation thing is. No, it's definitely not you. I don't mean to badmouth people on their backs, but I suggest you don't go near him. Nikkei, you said that Teria isn't one to trust yesterday, but why specifically are you saying that he's untrustworthy and we shouldn't approach him? Actually, it's more about where he's from rather than just him. You mean that Kisaragi Foundation or whatever? Leader of that group, well, let's just say that the rumors about him don't exactly shape him as Lady Justice. What exactly do they do? Nikkei, it's been a full day, so fishing for the best opportunity and just give us the info? I'm getting anxious over here. Sorry, believe me, I want to tell you as soon as possible too, but we still have to wait. Why can't you just tell us right away? We're the only ones here right now. Or we could just choose a room and gather everyone up. It's because of Mikado. Mikado? Has anyone seen Mikado ever since I declared war against him yesterday morning? Huh? Good point, I haven't seen him at all. Person we need to be wary most, right? The person we need to be wary of most right now is Mikado. Can't make a move until we know exactly what he's planning. I hope you understand our situation. Well, we've waited a whole lot of days for any progress. Shouldn't hurt to wait 1 or 2 more. I mean, we can listen to you whenever, unless you suddenly die or something. Come on, don't jinx it, Sora! He shouldn't be able to touch me while sailing. If something happens, it's gonna be tomorrow when we arrive at the island. Then the real game starts, and it's going to be a matter of speed. I'll try to sum up everything and tell you as soon as we arrive on the 4th island. So please, you need to just wait a little more. Murder could totally happen before that. It was like, as they say, the calm before the storm. Avoid. Nikkei has come to our side. But things aren't going to be that easy for us. But the only thing we can do right now is wait for the opportunity. I'm sure Nikkei is anxious as well. Let's just patiently bide for our time. Nikkei! Death Flag Chan, let's go! Wait, Iroha. Iroha's, it's over. There's Yuki. DK. Alright, the other letter sets. I need to go get... I honestly need to go get more shit. Huh? Oh. Would you look at the pretty lady walking by? And of course, it's none other than Sora. Good thing I ran into you. Hello. Hello, Nikkei. Hi, hi! So then, what business do you have with me? Well, I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind chatting with me. Well, sure. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. Me too. I'm enraged just thinking about it. Every minute we're trapped here is another minute out of reach of all the exclusive news. But wouldn't you say it's even more exclusive for us to be in a situation like this? Huh? You're right. Of course, you're well informed when it comes to these sort of things, Sora. But even as we speak right here and now, we're missing out on all sorts of interesting incidents other than our conundrum. Being unable to cover all those potential articles is a humiliation as a journalist. You seem to really like your job, Nikkei. Is that so? You're like this every time we chat, and you never talk about anything but interviews. Suppose I do think I was born just for the sake of interviewing others. So, Nikkei, are you always just interviewing others, without ever giving yourself a break? I guess it's hard to say. The act of interviewing itself is no different from relaxing to me. There are plenty of other hobbies you could be conducting other than interviews, you know? I haven't thought about that stuff before. Even if there's no age restriction on writing articles, succeeding as a journalist at my age isn't easy. Interviews are a battle of wits, too. a competition. Being late by even a second makes your article old news. Since I lack the experience of grown journalists, I have no choice but to compete in volume. Even in getting in even just an extra minute of interviewing while said grown journalists are rested. If it weren't for those extra efforts, I wouldn't have the qualifications to take the title of ultimate journalist. But wouldn't that be overworking yourself? It's fine, I only do it because I like to anyway. Even then, your life as an individual. If it's alright with you, can I interview you, Nikkei? What? You'll interview me? Since you're always the interviewer, Nikkei, you've never been the interviewee, have you? I've learned some interview tricks from following you around the past few days, so I'll give it a shot. That'd be fun. Then give me a few days to get ready. It'd be difficult to start right here and now. I'm sorry. Interviewers aren't the only ones who need to be prepared for it. The interviewees gotta pull their weight too. I'll call for you next time. Please prepare yourself until then. Okay. Hopefully we don't run out of fatigue. Alright, I gotta go to the... I definitely have to go to the, the game room, I think it is? To get some prizes. Let's drink and get some prizes. Tissues? That's for Iroha. Why the fuck did we just get Fashion Magazine twice? Maid outfit, fuck off. Blue jeans. Wedding ring? We're getting a lot of dupes. Ukulele. Kanade. Fuck your maid outfit. Well, that wasn't annoying. Alright, where's Nikkei? Alright. Nikkei, let's finish this. Spicy drink recommended those who need to heat up on a hot... What? Non-alcoholic wine, potato chips, shaved ice, Made clothes. Fuck. I think we gave those to Setsuka and she liked it. Worst. I'm gonna give him a camera. Loves it. Ah, Sora, I've been waiting for you. Huh? For what? What else but your promised interview? I prepared a ton of interview materials, so much that I can't bring all of it. Let's go to my room. So this is the room of a void. Now go on, ask away. Nikkei, did you prepare all of this? Of course, interviews aren't a matter you can afford to take lightly. Can't strive for anything less than perfection for the core of all articles. Now go ahead, I bet your heart's just pounding in anticipation. Don't worry about holding back, Sora. Anything's okay. Then, Nikkei. What's the size of your... I wasn't expecting that kind of question at all. No, more importantly, what kind of question is that? Alright, payback. Nikkei. Though I did tell you that I wanted to interview you. Really, I just wanted a chance to learn more about you. Learn more about me? You never talk about anything other than interviews, Nikkei. How about having a normal conversation for a change? Sora, I told you last time, but to me, interviewing is everything. Interviews are my work, interviews are my hobby, and they're my specialty too. Isn't that just you have no distinction between work and daily life? You don't need to feel any regret watching your fellow students enjoying their own unique daily lives. I don't have a problem with it or anything, but I have no idea why you're going so far with it. Why, Sora? Friends. Because we're friends. Friends. It's the first time someone has said that to me. I guess that's exactly it. I think you're the first person up until now that's been curious about me. Honestly, outside of the interviews and work-related meetings, I have had a laid-back conversation like this ever. Is this what friends are like? Ha, it's a bit embarrassing. Do you think men and women can be friends, Nikkei? I do. Even before men to woman, I see us talking person to person, and I don't hate the ever-enthusiastic Nikkei. Is that so? Such a fascinating feeling this is. Although our situation is a bit much. Even then, I definitely think it's fortunate that I've met all of you. If it's possible, rather than friends, yes? It's nothing. Anyways, thanks, Sora. Alright, from this day onward, I'm gonna try my best to branch out to hobbies other than journalism. I'll help you through it. Right. I can feel an unbreakable bond of trust with Nikkei. I don't think anything in the world could damage the connection I sense between us. And there's the undergarments. After spending some time in Nikkei's room, I returned to my own. Oh, Three Hopes banner? What? I mean, that's kind of the plot in FE12. But, like, I don't think she ever was evil. This fucking essay. Maria? Oh my goodness, how awful. He just showed me Psycho Sothis and Maria. A non-coast? What is this? Who the fuck is a non-coast? Oh, Crom. Okay, Crom is possessed by the Fell Dragon. Yeah, that's true. There was a cipher card that showed this. Wow. Maria is omega random. Alright. Well, FEH continues to be unhinged. It's fine. No! We're out of fatigue! Fallen Maria is from FE12. That's what I said, Kroy, but like... I don't think there's any scream time of them actually being crazy or possessed. They're just at the final chapter. Oh, this is just a feeling I have, but I feel like today is going to be the last day I'll be able to sleep sound for a while. Well, whether I like it or not, we'll need to take action in order to leave.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh. Oh, FE7? Oh. Let's head to sleep for now. I'm gonna need all the strength I have for tomorrow's sake. Why is she foreboding like this? If you engage them in combat, they act possessed. Alright, that's fine, I guess. I've only played FE12 twice, so... Ugh. So, I'm guessing the next one is gonna be we're all put in an area that isn't the ship. It's fine. I mean, it is Danganronpa Chapter 4, and like, the Mastermind needs to do something to make DK die. Let's see what happens. That hurt. What's going on? And this early in the morning. When I opened my eyes, I had already fallen from my bed. I think I felt the boat itself tumble with a bit of sound. To leave you in the ship. Well... That'd be like when they were going between islands, though, Fail. We are the ship? No, E-tier. You're writing about the ship. As I lay there blinking, slowly coming to my senses, I soon was able to figure out what the commotion meant. So we've arrived on the 4th island. Felt a bit more extreme than usual, but... Alright, today is when the real fight starts. Let's not lose our focus. First, I'll go meet everyone. But what is this gut feeling? I feel like something's off this time around. I have no idea what it is. Let's just head to the diner for breakfast. Was there ever a morning announcement? Good morning. Huh? What's this all about? Deja vu much? Why is no one here again? Sora, there you are! Yoriko. You weren't in your room, so I've been looking for you. I just got out. I guess we somehow missed each other. What do you mean by looking for me? Where is everyone anyway? We've just arrived on the 4th island, and usually by this time, Monocro would have been up to gather everybody up to blabber about some weird stuff again. But this time, there's no sign of any of that, not to mention that awful turbulence we had this morning. And when we arrived the morning... and when the morning announcement wasn't there, we knew something was up, and everybody headed outside. Oh. That's what was missing. He didn't give us his usual morning announcement. You know, you can be dull sometimes, Sora. Who in the right mind would come to the diner to eat breakfast at times like these? I'm sorry. I must have been half asleep. That aside, even ignoring the lack of explanation for the 4th island from Monocro, isn't this the first time that he had ever missed a morning announcement? Yeah, I know. It's weird, right? So everybody's been trying to figure out what's going on with Nikkei on the charge. And I said that I'd bring Sora to everyone. I see, thank you. Let's go and meet up with everyone. Okay. They said that they'll be waiting near the Monocruise. Let's go. No. We left the diner to leave right away through the Monocruise gates, without time to appreciate or wonder about the 4th island and the mishap this morning. The scenery that stood before our eyes was enough to make our jaws drop. Huh? What? What in the world is this? First thing that we noticed was the usual scenery of the port, similar to the ones before this. But there was one small difference, that this one was turned into a complete wreck by the Monocruise. So cold. It's snowing. Is it winter on this island? Moreover, what happened to the Monocruise? Yoriko, Sora! Yuki, what's up with all this? We don't know much either. I guess the explosion we heard this morning was because the Monocruise had crashed into this port. What the heck? How the heck can you manage to do that? Yuki, Shinji, Iroha. Wait, where's Nikkei? I thought everyone was waiting for us together. Nikkei ran off somewhere else when he saw this. He said there was something he needed to check. What's up with him? Now, Yoriko, we need to investigate anyways since we've arrived on a new island. Why don't we investigate ourselves for now? It looks like the others have already ventured onward. I mean, we don't really have many options without Nikkei, do we? But isn't it too cold to go around like this? Good point. We never had to worry about the weather before. I'm fine, but it shouldn't hurt to find something warm to wear. But it's not like we have clothes stored inside the Monocruise. Oh, hey, Thomas. Nah, nobody's dead. There's been a lot of drama this episode, though. If this island is anything like the ones before, there will be a convenience store somewhere here. So why don't we get some hot packs or something? Genius, Yuki. Let's look for the convenience store then. Thankfully, we were able to find the convenience store not far from the port. After we each took something to keep us warm, we decided to split up and search the island. Nikkei did decide to reveal himself and cooperate with us, but that doesn't mean we should rely on him. Because our numbers have decreased and Nikkei's nowhere to be found, we'd best try our best with whatever we're doing. This music. Now that I'm all warmed up, seems like everyone had already split up. I should get moving. Even with the hot packs, the weather is a bit too much for my summer school uniform. Let's get this investigation over with as quickly as possible. This is where the monocruise collided. There's pieces of broken rubble scattered everywhere. There's something here. Yuki, what are you doing? Oh, Sora! There's something that's been bothering me. I've been looking at the part of the monocruise that it crashed into, and there's something bothering you about it. Well, it's not like I'm an expert on boats or anything, but I don't think the monocruise will be going anywhere soon. Huh? What do you mean by that? After crashing head-on, the front of the boat has been completely crushed, not to mention the water leaking from the bottom. And doesn't it seem like it's sinking by the moment? Considering the depth of the water, I don't think it should sink completely. Then, I suppose we won't be able to make it to the next island. Isn't that a good thing? Since whenever we're heading to a new island, it means that a murder and class trial has occurred. I guess so. The game's gonna be over soon anyways. Now that Nikkei's here for us, there won't be another island. All we have to do is not lose hope and do our best until then. What's so funny? To think that our little Yuki, who was on about us being hopeless, is encouraging us to have hope. I don't know, but it kind of puts a smile on my face. Well, that's because I'm so glad for you. Just think what would have happened if Nikkei didn't stand up for us. We even fought with one another, remember? Well, that's on me. I'm sorry, okay? Anyways, I hope Nikkei shares the info as soon as possible. Then we'll be able to come up with a plan. Nikkei did say that the real fight will start once we arrive on the island. He'll have to tell us sooner or later. Let's just wait till then. That aside, aren't you feeling cold in that outfit? I could give you my coat if you're okay with that. I'm fine. There's an armor made out of packs I've got underneath this. So I don't remember, are we done with free time when we hit the island? Generally, yes. So we finished Nikkei, which I think is very important. I think he's raised death flags. I don't know if Nikkei... I feel like Nikkei is probably dead. And the music on this island is fucking amazing. Whatever this is an amazing theme. Alright. It's from E-Tier Odyssey 2. Perfect. Iroha, what are you doing? Whoa. You didn't have to shout. I'm guessing you're here to investigate the convenience store. Oh, Sora, well, that's not quite... No. Yeah. The mart's always the same, so I think we should be better off looking into other places. Oh, but I guess it's quite warm in here. Sora? What is it? Nothing. I'll go somewhere else once I get warm enough. Control zone. It's an abandoned car. It's smoking, so I assume it's broken. Oh, but I found some money in it. Great. Sora, you're here! Shinji, there you are. Aren't you feeling cold? You didn't even take any hot packs. Hey, wanna see my armor of hot packs I've got underneath? No, I'd rather not. I'm fine. You've gotta have something more than cold to bring this guy down. You're gonna catch yourself a cold. That aside, is this place a city or something? Seems like it. Though it feels a bit small to call it a city. It's gonna take forever to search each and every one of these buildings. Shinji? Shinji? Shinji Oni-chan? Wait, what's wrong, Shinji? Is something the matter? Huh? What'd you say? It's not like you to lose focus like that. Is something up? No, it's nothing like that. I'm gonna go and investigate somewhere else. Sorry, but can you handle this area? Alright. I was gonna search here in the first place anyways. Thank you. Then... Shinji looked somewhat gloomy, didn't he? I've got a bad feeling about this. I hope it's just me. Yeah, what was up with that? Various miscellaneous items are gathered here. It looks like a construction site. Yeah, okay. Smell of the winter sea sticks to your nose. Is that an icicle? Tower of Babel. Yeah, Shinji's a lot better now that he's not having the stupid, "Ugh, I'm afraid of girls" thing. I mean, he's still kind of doing it. It's so cold. Oh. Sora, wait! Yoriko, what are you doing here? Are you gonna head inside? If you are, why don't we go together? Did you wait just for me? Were you afraid to enter on your own? Honestly speaking, yeah. Wait, what? Where's your usual "who says I'm afraid"? We'll see. Is it the Grape Tower of Babel? Well, I don't know how to put this in words, but this tower, I'm getting bad feelings about it. Like we shouldn't enter this place. But we won't be able to investigate without going inside first. Yeah, I know, it's just a gut feeling I've got. Besides, I know I'll be fine if I'm around you. It's a Strawberry Tower of Babel. Maybe it's both. Another face! I already know what you're gonna say, so let's just go in already. We decided to go in the huge tower together. Whoa, what's all this? Are these all books? I can't see the ceiling. Just how high is this place? Oh, Nikke! And Teria's also here. Yoriko, Sora. I thought you went ahead to check up on things. What were you doing with Teria? Wasn't doing anything with him. We just happened to meet here by coincidence. We haven't even talked to each other. His mouth was shut no matter what I did. Oh, we are so gonna be stuck in this tower. Absolutely. He left. Nikke, so what's the thing that you wanted to check out? Is it this tower? Well, I'm still on that. I'll tell you later. Is Nikke playing all sides? Maybe, actually. I might have a fake idol, though, Fail. Why are you keeping so many secrets from us? Are you really on our side? Yoriko, lower your voice. Teria's gonna hear us. Anyways, don't you dare do anything funny, because we're gonna be out for you if you do. Come on, let's go, Sora. Leaving the somewhat disgruntled Nikke, we decided to split up and search the insides. We are so gonna get stuck in here. A statue made out of 100% gold? It looks like
I'm
it's
scared.
monochrome, but I'm just overthinking things. Sora, you got time? What is it, Yoriko? This tower, it feels like a library, doesn't it? Well, with things being... With there being this many books, yeah. This place is filled to the brim with bookshelves. But something's weird here, look! What's this book about? I don't know. I just kinda grabbed anything I could get a hold of, but look inside! When I opened the book, the text inside said... Prelamsal Zenubamai Ex Niormuig Mikuch with the kids see members Zinata Zix Luoxi Yuhui Ifia Xiwulakujni Fagrixer Wurdulunu Eherjin Exiniaiza. So? This. I have no idea what it says. I don't know if you could even call this a book. It's like a cat walked on a typewriter. Book itself is so big, yet all the pages are like this? Wow, what a waste of good paper. I opened up a few books when I entered here, and they're all like that. Have we seen Seobai at all so far? No. Seobai has not been in this chapter at all. Who made these piles of trash, and for what purpose? Honestly, this is just a theory, but maybe these are all made for misdirection. Misdirection? Like, what if there was a book about how to escape this place amongst all this? Because there is an important book like that here. They hid it by piling up a bunch of fake books. If I was the mastermind, and if such a book existed, I would have rather burned it, not leave it in an open place like this. That's why I said it was just a theory. It's just a possibility, you know? But this tower does feel like it contains something important. We should search it from top to bottom. You're going to take out each and every one of these books? There's gotta be millions of them here. How are you gonna reach the ones that are high up on the shelves? You're not gonna get yourself hurt. Well, we've got to make do somehow. And we've got Nikkei, remember? Nikkei, as a former member of Void, should know about what's up with this tower. You're right. Let's just look around for now, and once we regroup, let's ask Nikkei about this. Nikkei. Sora, have you seen Mikado? Huh? I was the one who spoke first. No, I haven't seen Mikado in the last few days. Figures, drats. What's wrong? Do you have some business with him? From what I know, the situation now is going different than what was planned. What do you mean by that? I'll be sure of the exact details once I meet Mikado. The only one who can explain the situation's him. Meeting him. But isn't it dangerous for you to encounter him? You're a traitor to the Voids. No, just checking on him is enough. If my theory is correct, he's probably the one most confused right now. Okay. So they ended up on an island that is not... This is not supposed to be the fourth island. What is that supposed to? Sorry, got no time for this. I'm gonna search for Mikado. You should definitely be here somewhere. Ah, Nikkei. I have no idea what's going on, but by the looks of it, it seems like something is out of the ordinary here. He'll probably tell us later. We have to trust him for now. A statue of it's made of 100%. I think I've seen this person before? Wait! That was the lawyer from Danganronpa Another One. Oh, fuck! She is Akane. Sora's Akane. Why are the 2 Chapter 3 deaths of DRA-1 in this room? And why is it called the meeting room? We are so getting fucking stuck in here. Without a doubt. Oh, there's Siobai. Oh, we are so getting stuck in here. Siobai, funny running into you. Yo, albino. Oh? I thought for sure you'd say something along the lines of shut up and scram. What's wrong? Have you seen Monocro since the last trial? Monocro? No, I haven't. I see. Well then. Oh wait just a sec, Siobai. Why did you ask that? Shut up and scram. Objection! I answered your question, so you should answer mine. Pretty sure that's how this deal works. I have no obligation to answer your question. Hey everyone, get a load of this. The ultimate broker is trying to rip me off here. Fuck it. I'm never gonna speak to you again. I'm gonna be wasting my time if I continue this anymore. Alright, I'll answer one of your questions, but only one and make it quick. Victory is mine. Well that aside, you have a lot of knowledge, right? This tower, I guess, library. Anyways, what do you make of this place? This place? It's obviously Babel's library. Victory pose!
You're not scared, are you?
The what now? It's a short story by Borges. A hexagonal tower, with each wall filled with bookshelves. Oh, that description really fits this place. Even the sign in front of the tower reads Babel's Tower. Come to think of it, it's not just that it looks familiar, or similar. If you take a look at any one of these books, see a string of unrecognizable letters. This is exactly the same as the story. Books from Babel's library are words from all around the world lined up arbitrarily. So then this place is a structure made exactly from that story. I can't say that for sure. They wouldn't have used an astronomical amount of money to build this place for nothing. Why do you think they made this place? I thought I just said one. This isn't an equal deal anymore, just leave. You got me, huh? But Siobai, you were able to save all of us during the last trial. If you'd be so kind as to lend us just a little bit of your power, we would be... Hey, you can't just leave when somebody's talking to you. Siobai, listen to me. Stupid Trashimoto.
Bye-bye!
Okay. All of these books are filled with Honkai lore.
Oh no.
Okay, why are the characters from DRA-1 in statue form here? The music here is so good. This is the hole through which food is dispensed. However, a key is required to open and operate it. Yeah, I really don't get it. I mean, it seems obvious that we are gonna get locked in this tower. And as long as this music is playing, I don't think I mind. Teria, whom I saw on the first floor just a few minutes ago, stood there without budging. Teria, what are you doing here? Yeah. I will say, Chapter 4 of Danganronpa Another One actually caught me in my feels. Satsuki is unironically one of my favorite Danganronpa characters. No! I was frozen by the sight in front of me. Teria was crying his eyes out in front of the statue. It seemed like he didn't care if anyone was listening. He was choked with tears. The tower echoed with his crying voice as the tears dropped down his face. I don't think this is the right time to talk with him. I'll ask him what's the matter once things settle down. After we searched the island, we had to regroup. Sora! We just finished your expedition. Let's head on together. Does the game seem darker in this island to you guys? Like everything is just like a shade down from what it normally is? I kind of dig. Good work, Yoriko. What about the others? I don't know. I was off on my own as well. Either they haven't arrived yet, or maybe they're waiting outside. What's the matter, Sora? Well, I was worried if we could even live inside the monocruise anymore. Well, it's been damaged. This badly. But when the monocruise crashed in here this morning, I didn't see anything wrong on the inside. Maybe it's actually a well-designed ship, so only the outside was damaged, with the inside being fine. Well, we can worry about that later. It's too cold out here. Let's go on inside. Sorry we're late. Yeah, you should be. Is this everyone? Where's Iroha? I met her on the way here. She said she's gonna rest in her room because she isn't feeling that good. What? She should at least report what she found. Would a dog or a wolf be physically able to cook his own food if he had the knowledge of how to cook? Ooh. Arabocles coming in with a weird riddle. Didn't say hi. I have to say, this being your first chat is a choice. But please enlighten us. Yeah, Phil makes a good point. If you don't have opposable thumbs...
I don't believe it!
There's no microwaves and there's certainly no idols.
You're good!
And Nikkei's also missing. Where the heck is he going? I heard from him at the tower a while ago, and he was looking around for Mikado. Mikado? Isn't that a dangerous move? I thought so too, but he said that things were going a bit different from what he planned. And to know what is actually happening, he needs to find Mikado at whatever cost. Well, we can't help it. Let's go over the stuff we found while waiting for him. Alright, I'll start. I looked around the harbor for a bit, and compared to the previous islands, this island is really bare bones. There's nothing else except for the store around the harbor. Yuki, didn't you mention something about the monocruise not being able to move anymore? What? For real? Well, I didn't say I was sure of it. I just thought it would be like that after taking a look at the damage from the outside. Ah, yes! Now he says hello. Well, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday night. But the lights are on and everything seems fine on the inside. So maybe it was just needless worrying. By the way, isn't that interesting? With that much of a shock this morning and everything seeming fine on the inside. Yeah, judging from the size of the crash, I assumed at least 1 or 2 of those chandeliers would have dropped. Yeah, it's like the inside and outside exist in different dimensions. Maybe Mikado used space magic to... Sorry. These past few days must have done something to my head. Fail? Fail, are you officially sponsored by Ninja, as is Armin? With the Ninja Creamy? Hashtag ad, okay. Anyways, the harbor looked much emptier than the previous one. Maybe it's because of the snow. At least it's warm here. Do I want to watch you RTH? I investigated the inside of Babel's Tower with Sora. Babel's Tower? You mean the tower so high you couldn't see the top? Oh, they're definitely snowed in. They're definitely snowed in, and we're gonna get stuck in the tower. I'm telling you right now. I could even see that from the harbor. Yeah, it's like an endless tower with spiral stairs, and each wall was filled with books like a library. But the books were like all weird. Every one of them had weird, unrecognizable texts. Weird texts? You mean in a foreign language? No, not like that. More like words that don't make out to be a sentence. And were ordered arbitrarily. It was a mix of numerous different countries' texts. It wasn't a matter of understanding, because we literally couldn't read it at all. Siobai said that the tower was a homage to Babel's library. Babel's library? What's that? Wait, you talked with Siobai? He was the one who suddenly asked me a question, so in return I requested him to answer mine. Give and take, you see. I was for something's book, and just like the one we say, it depicts a very high tower filled with weird books. Why is a fictional tower built here in reality? Not sure about why. I thought it was just a simple motif for the building. A tower itself is very large. I use the stairs to reach the highest point possible.
I will roast you!
And I still couldn't see the end. And the stairs kinda ended there. There was a lot of rooms as well. Most were just the same story. Books, chairs, tables, and more. And there was a machine room on the basement floor. I think it said power station or something. Not sure why it's there and what it's for. Usually Monaco would give basic gist of the island, but now that we don't have one of those, it's really hard to make something of these. Where is he anyway? Him and Mikado? Beats me. There was something else that intrigued me in that tower. Oh yeah, you saw them too, right, Yoriko? The golden statues. Oh right, I recall seeing that. They were all different people. There was one that looked like Monaco too. I feel like I saw them somewhere, but I can't remember. About that, remember the person in the photo that Teria brought? Aren't those the people in them? Oh, you're right. The 79th class of Hope's Peak. Class of 79. You mean the classmates of Teria? Or, our upperclassmen? Good on you for remembering that, Yoriko. We didn't get much of a glimpse thanks to Mikado. Yeah, that was it. Ah. This feeling when something's that been nagging you gets solved. So that's why Teria was crying. Wait, what? No, it's nothing. Why are those statues there in the first place? Are they related to the tower or something? This is just a theory, but Teria mentioned something about experiencing a killing game similar to ours. And he also mentioned a creature that was similar looking to Monocro. Ah, you don't say. The statues inside the tower. Yeah, not the ones for the class of 79, but the large number of statues of the weird bear. Maybe that was the creature that Teria was talking about. Okay, let me go through this again. Our upperclassmen, that was the class of 79, and the Monocro-like creature that accompanied that in their killing game. The statues of them exist inside the tower, correct? I just had the chills. Didn't someone mention something about Teria's killing game and the one we're in being somehow related? I think Bro mentioned that once, right, Bro? Bro? What? What's the matter, Bro? Don't look at you. You don't look like yourself. Perhaps what Shinji said might turn out to be true. I mean, when two cases are crazy as these happen back to back, they probably should be related. Anyways, those statues suggest that there's something more to that tower, so we need to investigate it thoroughly. That was the end of our investigation report. All that's left is Shinji. Bro, it's your turn! Huh? Oh, my turn? Well, Shinji, something's up with you, right? Nothing's up. Don't you lie to me. You were spacing out back when I saw you during our investigation. If you're keeping some secret from us, tell us. Right here, right now. No, I don't have any secrets or anything. Wait, bro, are you a void? What? Is that why you're worried? Because Nikkei betrayed you. Don't be ridiculous. Why would I be a void? Then tell us. You know, your behavior is extremely similar to Setsuka's right after we arrived on the third island. What? Now that you mention it, you're right. The much more serious face, and when you ask them, they say they're totally fine. In reality, she was planning something with Nikkei. But in the end, before she could tell anyone about the discoveries she made, she unfortunately... No, anything but that. If you die, then what do I do? Alright, I'll tell. This is all the result of my weak self. What do you mean? Whenever I'm standing amidst a snowing, dry environment, I panic. I guess you could call it PTSD. The memories of the past come back to me. My heart beats uncontrollably. My face gets covered with sweat. And inside my head, everything goes white. I sound pitiful, don't I? Why? My past. I lost someone dear to me in that same situation because I was reckless and foolish. Post-traumatic snow disorder. What do you mean because of you, bro? Sorry, but I don't want to talk about it anymore. It makes me lose my remaining strength just to think about it. Of course, part of it is because of that trauma, but just thinking about my stupid self that promised to keep everyone safe, yet cannot accomplish anything. That failed to save 7 of his classmates, and yet still stands as if he deserves any of it. Shinji. When I saw the face that Shinji said... When I saw the face when Shinji said that, I finally realized the meaning behind it. The smile that Shinji always wore looked the same, but somehow felt sad. He was bearing all this responsibility, all this weight. What could we say to Shinji in this situation? Other than that he's raising a death flag along with like half the other living characters. Bro. Huh? You're not the only one at fault. You've worked the hardest among us. If someone's at blame, it should be me. Just because things became a bit hopeless, I go around saying stupid stuff to you and everyone. So, don't feel responsibility for all this. Even your past. I believe that you... If someone's at blame, it should be me. Alright. I know that. I know what you're thinking. That brat who was making everything worse is acting like this. I know. It's ridiculous. But bro and I, we were all in the same boat after all, so... Wahaha! Huh? Hey, Yuki. You have an adorable side, huh? Don't tease me. Whoever's responsibility it is, we cannot turn away from the result that has already happened. But feeling down with guilty only worsens the situation. Yeah, that is an obvious fact. True, well said. That sometimes we've counted on many times. To be honest, I still haven't recovered fully from those memories. Even though I'm an ultimate, I tried to stay away from work on snowy days. But it's the same story with those memories with this killing game. If you stop, you're doomed. If you give up, it's game over. You said it yourself a few days ago, Sora. Face the truth head on. Don't give up, and hope will be achievable. If that's the case, I'll crush those traumas with my fiery spirit. You can bet on that. You just said that we're all in the same boat.
Hope will never die.
To be frank, I didn't like some of us at the start. Thought some were acting a bit too selfish and all. But now I agree. Everyone I met on the island, the things I've experienced. I'm sure that even when we escape this place and grow old, I would never forget it. Everyone. Yeah! Rawr! Whoa, what are you doing? Charging myself up, that's what. Farewell to the old me. The new me will survive and persevere with everyone. Yuki, you should do it as well. Shout to the bottom of your spirit. Goodbye, old me. Bro, that's good and all, but could you please stop doing that? It's honestly embarrassing me to death. How dare you? Look at yourself. You're doing this in front of the girls. You haven't been stuttering at all. Wait, what? Well, this is a touching moment, so I'll let it pass. Go on. Goodbye, old Shinji. Yuki, could you bring a sturdy rope from the storage room? Whoa, what happened to all that surviving and persevering? Stop that nonsense. Our relationship for the past few days was awful, to say the least. The decreasing number, no sign of hope, and the rough environment that surrounded us. It was like those days where we promised to build a trusting relationship almost felt like a joke. But as Yuki mentioned, the fact that we're all in the same boat reminded us of the forgotten trust. As we were stuck in this crazy killing game together, the bond between us survivors had gotten stronger. We mustn't be divided. Whatever hardship may come, we could trust one another. So, our report meeting is almost over, right? Then what the heck is Nikkei doing? The stuff we can do without Nikkei is definitely limited. He needs to come here and provide us with some progress. You said he was looking for Mikado, right? It's been hours since then. He should at least stop by if he didn't find him. Nikkei said he had a real fight. The real fight had began once we arrived on the 4th island. He must have a plan. We should wait. Fellow comrades, you should immediately come over to the Oracle Room. You should come very, very quickly. Okay. What the actual fuck is going on? Also, if Teria remembers who Satsuki and Pilot-chan were, does that mean he knows who Yuki is? What was up with that announcement? That was Monochrome, right? Didn't he sound somewhat different? What's going on? The boat crashed and he disappeared all this time just to show up to gather everyone up? Everyone, we should move for now. We don't have a choice anyways. If it's Monocro calling us, then Mikado and Nikkei should be there too. We can talk after that. You're right, let's go! That voice, it was different than usual. The voice itself was the same, but the tone was somewhat unusual, like a broken sound file. And the usual Monocro would have spoken in a grander tone with lots of adjectives. As Yuki said, it felt too sudden, and there were too many more suspicious points beyond that. Whoa, what's up with this room? Oh, Nikkei! Is the air fryer still on? Yo, you're here. And I see that Mikado's here as well. Where was that bread hiding anyways? Seems a bit off. Everyone, I'm finished. There is simply no hope left for me. What's up with him? Moreover, Nikkei, who do you think you are, running around without telling us a thing? What's that supposed to mean? You guys have no right over what I'm doing. Don't act like you care about me. What'd you say? Yoriko. Oh, right, you're... I don't know why I bothered to even talk to you. Don't you dare speak to me. You disgust me. Hey, why'd you call us? You're wasting precious time. Speak your objective, you worthless crow. It's no use. He won't be able to respond in his current state. What? Monocro, what's the deal here? Something's weird. Both Monocro and Mikado are acting suspicious. It's like something bad is gonna happen ever since we arrived at this island. And it was like Yuki said. Granted, everything up till now was outrageous, but there was still a sense of a pattern in them. Everything now had been muddled to the point where there was no pattern or cliches anywhere. Just utter chaos. By the way, where's Iroha? Huh? Now that you mention it, I think she said she wasn't feeling well. She must have heard the announcement, unless she fell asleep. I'm sorry I'm late. Did you guys wait long? Can't say we haven't. Iroha, is your headache any better? Huh? Headache? Right, yeah. Just a quick rest and I'm all good now. But that aside, why were we called again? Beats me. Monocro's all silent right now. Can I leave now? Ahem! Oh, you're all here now! Boo-boo-boo. Sorry for the late start. Let's get right to it! From now on, you need to assemble here every day to pick one of these books. Huh? Books? What does that have to do with anything? When your name is called, just come forward and pick any book. Inside the book contains helpful info, if you're lucky, that is. Boo-boo. Why don't you try your good fortune, will ya? What in the world is he talking about? Is something wrong, Mr. Crow? The Monocro who suddenly spoke aloud definitely sounds a lot different from the one we knew. His tone became much more casual, and he stutters in between his words, not to mention the weird laugh. And he didn't show any movement or facial expressions while he was talking, as if he was an automatic machine. Once you pick a book, you can check it only on the spot. After that, you must return it back to the shelf. If you don't, it will be punishment time. Now let's start with V001. Come on out and pick your book. Wait, who's that? Hey, Monocro, answer me. It would be useless to try to talk sense to him right now. You should just silently oblige to his words. Mikado had opened the glass door in front of him to pick a random book. He briefly opened it, put it back, and returned to his place. What do you mean by that? Don't you have someone that can answer those questions for now? Me in my useless, pathetic current state can barely muster up the strength to say anything. As such, I will be taking my leave. I even have to use these human legs to walk out of here. How pathetic. Okay, does he not have his magic? Don't just leave like that, Mikado. Dang it. We still have so many questions. Next is to the right. K003. What do you think he means by that? You, the tall guy. Me? It's gonna take forever. If it's obligatory, can I just get it over with? Now hold on, I-001. You must follow the given order. What if there's significance to these things he's calling them? Siobai I-001. I can't think of how that could possibly mean him. Oh. That is definitely too hot to eat. Oh my goodness.
11037.
Well, if you don't, the glass door won't even open in the first place. Who the hell is I-001? Call me by my name, birdass. Well, I guess we should just do as we're told.
11037.
The quicker we finish this, the faster we'd be able to hear the answers. What is this? Can I just leave if I already picked my book? Yup! Next is the white-haired K002. Come forward. I think he's talking to you, Sora.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
I don't have any idea what this is, but I'm just supposed to open the door and pick and read a random book, right? Then I must return the book on the spot. Yes, sirree! There's punishment if you pick multiple books at once, too! After I understood what to do, I went ahead through the glass door and picked one of the books. The book looked to be the size of a normal comic book, and when I opened it, the first page was blank, and the one after that, and the one after that. When I flipped through all the pages, one page in particular caught my attention. Well, this is, amongst the 100 pages of the book, one page alone had letters written as clear as can be. Fuck.
Now do you understand?
I've been
Do we write this down?
11037.
I've been waiting for this.
Respect the great Landy!
An unknown sequence of letters. At a glance, it looked to be the same as the other millions of books in this tower. But something felt different about this particular sequence of letters, like it had a special purpose. I flipped through the other pages, but they were all blank. Hey, if you're done looking, get that moving. We don't have all day. I was curious about what the letters meant, but couldn't stay there any longer. I should discuss this with everyone once this is over. Eventually, everyone had their turn, and the ceremony came to an end. So, what is this all about, Monocro? Hey, don't ignore me! Then I'll meet you here tomorrow, same time, same place. Disappeared. What is up with this pacing? What was up with him, Monocro, and even Mikado? Hey, you. Oh, you were still here? What did you see in your books? Why should we tell you that? Shh, your loss. And what's up with him? Everything's a total mess right now. It's not making any sense. Yeah, and my head has been aching for quite a while. Oh, you too? I've been having a headache ever since... I've been having a headache just as... Me too! I guess this much turbulence caused an overdrive, huh? Huh? Guys, why don't we call it off for now and gather at my room about 30 minutes from now? I'll keep the door open, so make sure you don't get found out by Teria or Siobai. Nikkei! I guess Nikkei had made up his mind on something. Ugh. There are just so many things I can't understand that it physically hurts my brain. I hope someone clears all of it soon. Why don't we move for now, Sora? We should follow Nikkei's orders. Right, everyone. Nikkei will probably explain everything soon. See you in 30 minutes in front of Nikkei's room. Though I still wanted something more out of those books, nothing more would have come from just staying there, so we parted ways. We should collect our thoughts in our rooms and talk over this at Nikkei's room together. And so, why did you follow me to my room, Yoriko? What do you mean, why? Is there a problem with that? I'm joking. You're always welcome here. 30 minutes is a bit short to investigate anything, really. So why don't we hang out together? Okay, thanks, Sora. I've got some tea bags that I brought from the store. Why don't we have tea, especially since it's that cold outside? Sora, there's something I want to ask you. What is it?
Yay!
Steven! Sora, how much do you trust the others right now? What do you mean? Let me be honest with you. I don't think any of the others are trustworthy except for you. Who do you think is the last void is? I personally think Iroha's the most suspicious. Iroha? Don't you think so too? Everything since we arrived on the 4th island has been weird. Her actions especially are suspicious. Iroha has been noticeably quiet recently, especially since Nikkei has revealed his identity. And even though she said she had a headache, she didn't seem like it when she was hiding. She seemed like she was hiding something. Maybe she's just stressed by her dreadful situation. Just a few days ago, Shinji and you were like that as well. That's true, but... And even if she's actually a void, Nikkei said that the last void member was conflicted on whose side to be on. Even if I was a void, I would see no merit in cooperating with Mikado anymore. That's exactly it. I can't trust Nikkei either. I'm not sure how far we are supposed to trust him. If he's that desperate, is there any reason to stall this any longer? And the others are the same. Yuki looks like he's having mental issues, and Shinji has been looking anxious. Teruya has been suspicious from the start. And don't even get me started on Siobai or Mikado. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, but why would you trust me then? It's not like I've been 100% confirmed that I'm not a void. Well, I can't really explain it, but you kinda just seem trustworthy. Like you always care for others in situations like these. It's not me acting emotionally right now, okay? It's just that I have a feeling that I can trust you. I can't say I disagree with you. But if we disregard everyone's trust now, there's nothing we can do anymore. There will be more difficult things to come. I know that, but soon Nikkei is going to give us some info. It's not too late to think after that. Yeah, you're right. I wasn't trying to make you uncomfortable. I was just worried that I needed someone to talk to. If I caused you to have unnecessary concerns, I apologize. Huh. Why are you laughing? Well, I've no memory, but to have someone trust me this badly feels good, you know? Guess I need to work harder to repay that trust. I do this all the time in Danganronpa games, but when there's a character on screen and I have to read the dialogue, if it's the MC talking, I read it as the character shown on screen like 50% of the time. You don't have to, it's just friends trusting each other. What's wrong with that? I spent time with Yoriko till the promised time with Nikkei arrives. Sora, it's time! Right. Let's go over to Nikkei's. There's a bunch of questions and answers waiting for us with Nikkei. Let's head to his room and uncover the truth. Are you going, Sora? Yeah. I went over to Nikkei's room with Yoriko. Oh, Sora and Yoriko, you're here. You're late. So you were all here. Iroha, I guess you're looking pretty fine. You sure you don't need any rest? Huh? Oh, yeah. I had a bit of a stomachache, but I got better after I went to the bathroom. Stomachache? I thought it was a headache. What? Oh, it was a headache, and then it was a stomachache, and then I got over both of them. That aside, where's the room owner? BK said he just had to take a trip to the bathroom. You just left a moment ago, and I guess you missed each other. I see. By the way, what a dirty room we have here. Huh? Yuki, what are you doing with your handbook? Oh, you see, I was wondering about that code we saw earlier in that tower. I just have to check. Dang it, I guess it doesn't work. What were you trying out exactly? Did any of you have something written on your books when you picked it up? I asked Shinji and Iroha, and it seems like we all had something similar. Well, for me, I got an unrecognizable string of English letters and numbers. Oh, really? Mine was like that as well. Well, this is Yuki's idea, but perhaps that is the reset code we were looking for. Reset code. Oh, wait! Yeah, that book had 5 strings of 5 letters, each written on it. There are 4 hyphens separating
1037.
5 strings. You have to input on the handbook. Yeah, that seems the same. That means... Monochrome mentioned that we should test our luck, right? That it might contain info beneficial to us. So what is this with this whole password thing? I actually don't remember. Maybe we have passwords to other people's handbooks. That would be an interesting motive. We'll all think about it while I finish my dinner. Kevin, I feel like this is spicier than I remember. After we parted ways, I was wondering what that code would have meant. Then I remembered the existence of the reset code. Is there any chance that you two remember it? No, unfortunately. If I knew it could have been a hint for the reset code, I would have, of course, remembered it. But that never crossed my mind when I was reading it. Yuki, let's save it. Let's leave it as that for now. We can't help if we can't remember it. And we're not even sure what would happen if we solved the reset code anyway. What if it's something dangerous? I guess you're right, but what if Yuki's prospect is true? And we're picking the potential reset codes in that tower. We still have a chance. Monochrome said that we would have to be there every day to pick out the books, right? You're right. We have another chance to do it tomorrow. Now that we know it's probably the reset code, I should probably bring something I can write on. And we should all be careful. Don't know what's going to come out of this after all. What is it, Iroha? Why would Monocro try to teach us about the reset codes? Is there any benefit to the Voids by doing this? Beats me. Well, normally we have no clue, but now we have someone to ask precisely that. And when the heck is that someone going to arrive? Is he taking a number 2 or something? Whew, that was a good one. Oh, Sora and Yoriko, you're here. Speak of the devil, huh? And nice shit? You bet. Best one I had. Wait, why are you even asking me that? Just sit down, everyone.
Yoshi.
Iroha, Yuki, Yoriko, Shinji, and Sora. Good. Everyone I wanted here. Finally, we can talk about the important stuff. We have a bunch of questions, you know. Yeah, I know how you feel, but there's something I want to tell you first. Can we keep the questions till after that? Till after you tell us? First off, I apologize for taking so long. I might have made you panic quite a bit by stalling this much, but I had no time to spare. Something unbelievable had happened. Something unbelievable? You know how I was searching for Mikado ever since I arrived? Well, that was because the situation now makes 0 sense for us Voids. What do you mean by it makes 0 sense? This is not the 4th island. Okay, we called that. What? Well, to be precise, this was not... The 4th island was not like this. The one I knew, the one from when we knew our plans, isn't some place like this. So, you mean we arrived on the wrong island? The position itself is correct, but the island originally didn't have any snow, or that tower for the matter. The city in the middle was supposed to be much larger, and there was supposed to be a bridge connecting us to the next island. So there's stuff that's missing, so what's the deal? Did the plan go south, or did Mikado trick you Voids? It's probably not it. Mikado himself seemed to be distressed about this. I guess he was speaking some nonsense about there being no hope for him. So that's why you've been looking for Mikado all this time. Wait, isn't that weird? Mikado should have been the one to come up with the plan, and even he doesn't know about this. I asked Mikado about this, and there can only be one answer. Somebody from the outside has intervened. Someone from the outside? Ooh! How much you want to bet it's Mikaru? I bet you it's Mikaru. Someone from the outside. From who and where? Somebody from the real world. All right. So we're going full Danganronpa 2. What?
Now.
What do you mean? The real world? What about this one that we're living in right now? No. The place we're standing right now isn't reality. It's a virtual space that has been constructed to look like one. When Nikkei uttered those words, no one, including me, showed any response at all. Of course we did. It was something so ridiculous that we didn't know how to react to it. We literally just went ahead and defined the reality we currently exist in. I mean, I'll be honest. It's the only... one of the only explanations your mind goes to when you think of why Yuki looks the way he does when Teria's older. And the magic, and Kanade not remembering that she murdered her own parents.
My magic.
Yeah. And And plus, I feel like they're expecting the player to have played Danganronpa 2. If you're playing this, right? Have a good night, man. Whoa, cat got your tongue? Didn't you hear me? This is a virtual world, I say. Nikkei! What? No, it's nothing. Hold on, you're telling me that the room we're in right now isn't actual reality? That's nonsense. No matter how you look at it, this is the real world. Even though they're reusing the VR, glad they aren't waiting until the last chapter to reveal it. Right, right. I mean, honestly, similar to Danganronpa Another One. I know it's hard to swallow, but it's the truth. You've been stripped of your memories before you enter this place. That's why you never noticed.
I'd say sorry, but I'm not.
You don't remember anything from Danganronpa Another One. Really? Danganronpa Another One's plot? I mean, I'm not gonna judge this game yet. But I think Danganronpa Another One did a decent job with its plot. Of being like, hey, this is a thing that existed in the same space as Danganronpa 1. This is now existing in the same space as Danganronpa Danganronpa 2. It's buried beneath Buried Stars. You are so shady. Buried Stars was so good. I loved Buried Stars. I honestly liked Danganronpa Another One as well. Korean Hame... Danganronpa Another One's translation was Omega S. Losing our memories. You mean not just me, but everyone here is an amnesiac? Well, to be honest, I don't know why you don't have any memories. But think about the others. As we established the first day, we got caught up in this. None of us know exactly how we wound up in this place. Of course you can't. Us Voids erased all memories when we sent you to this virtual world. That can't be. Okay, memory erasing I can understand, but virtual reality? Come on, really? How can you create a reality like this? The best VR and AR games I've seen look like cardboard cutouts compared to this. I hate to interrupt, but what do you mean by virtual reality, and what's up with VR and AR? I can't keep up. Bro, have you been living under a rock? Read the news or something. VR is short for virtual reality. It literally means creating a virtual space that imitates reality. And the technology is still far from what we consider actual reality. Our senses feel too real for this to be a VR instead of actual physical real world. AR stands for augmented reality. It's basically passing virtual info on top of reality. Oh, so it's AR. This is actually a huge set piece. And an enormous AR machine is faking the environment for us. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill VR or AR. It's a BCI type virtual real-time world. That can't be. Even the most advanced tech barely has an interactable interface. And you're saying this is BCI? BCI, what's that? Brain-computer interface. In other words, you connect your brains directly to the computer to connect it with the virtual world. As your brain gets direct transmit from the computer, you would be able to feel virtual reality as a real one. So that's like Nerf gear or from some spear art online. Yeah, why does she know about all this shit? I'm just gonna forget that reference that was just made. I didn't understand any of that, but it's like we're in a computer, right? Wait, theoretically it might be possible, but the technology for this should be decades away from commercial use. And you expect us to believe that such a cutting-edge technique was used for a kidnapping case like this? I'm afraid I can't answer the technological stuff. Mikado planned almost everything. I only know the surface of it. All I can tell you is that Utsuroshima does not exist anywhere in the real world. It only exists in this virtual realm. Even I have a hard time believing that, and I'm an amnesiac to begin with. Really, you expect us to believe this nonsense? You're lying, aren't you? Why would I lie if I already went ahead and betrayed the Void? Yoriko, wait, you might actually be telling the truth. What? And here I was, thinking that you're the normal one among us. Just think about it. All the stuff that happened up to this point. Mikado flying around using flame magic. People being burnt to a crisp without leaving a corpse. And a talking weird creature called Monocro. The crime scene being wiped out completely clean, as if nothing happened. For the 4th island, the weather didn't even affect us this time. Sorry for the headache, Eater. Come to think of it, I never thought it was hot or cold or anything out here. This is the first time I've ever acknowledged the weather. We just assumed it was weather being clean and nice. But if this was actually the virtual world, weather wouldn't have had any meaning to us. Besides that reminds me, Kokoro once said to us on the first day, that's because despite the tropical weather, the natural habitat here is very similar to in Japan. So the discrimination against me? A Japanese habitat with tropical weather, is that even possible? To be precise, it's somewhere between tropical and Middle Asia. It's like some southern... Though it feels tropical, I didn't feel hot or cold at all. You're right. Even when I was wearing a fur coat, I didn't feel the slightest bit hot. Perhaps this is all a set piece and we're actually in Japan. It's exactly as she predicted. Kokoro, just how much did you know? Not only that, but when the ship has crashed this badly, the inside is perfectly fine. The moving trial grounds and the elaborate machine parts for executions. If everything we've seen is a part of a virtual reality, then we could probably explain most of it. Alright, I believe you. It's not like me not believing makes a difference anyways. Keep on distrusting me. Then there's a limit to what I can tell you. We're running low on time, so could you just limit yourself to listening rather than pressing on every detail? He's right. We have to trust him, even if he's actually lying behind us. Told you I'm not lying. Let's get back on topic. Nikkei, you said that the reason for the 4th island was weird was because there was an intervention from the outside world. By the outside world, you mean someone from the real physical world, right? If the stuff about the virtual world is true, that means we're connected to the computers in a socially isolated place in the real world. And someone from the real world intervened to create unexpected happenings inside this program. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, why is she suddenly like a tech person? Exactly. But then who? If it's someone from the real world, it's at least not one of us. It's probably that person, Rei Makaru. Alright, I called that. I called that shit. Rei? Wait, where did we hear that name before? Oh, it's her. The orange-haired lady that we encountered along with Teria on the very first day. Oh, wait, but didn't she... She died, burnt to a crisp by Mikado. Well, to explain that, I first have to bring you some good news. Is he actually implying that? This is a virtual world, so even if you die here, you won't die for real. Really? So everyone who had died, yeah, they're all alive. That was probably the most hopeful thing we've ever heard. A beam of light amongst all this despair. I was barely holding my delight. That our friends who were sacrificed for nothing were actually alive. That's right. They were all alive. Really? They're alive? You're not lying, right? Stop being so suspicious. Why would I ever lie? Ray actually being alive is a living proof. Iroha didn't say anything. I can't believe it. They're actually alive. Hajime, Kokoro, Setsuka, Yahoo! Though we have one person who we'd rather have dead. But this is still amazing. Wait, then why did Hajime and Emma act like that? If they were a void, they must have known this. But they sincerely seemed like they were fearing death. And just a few days ago, you were talking about passing on Setsuka's dying will. If they're not actually dead, then what's up with that? It's not all good news, you see. Your life is safe. There are some side effects. To get straight to the point, if you die here, your memories of this place get wiped. So, even if Hajime awakes, he won't remember the times he had with me? As Yoriko put it, this world is like a world inside of a computer program. It's like you were suddenly disconnected from a server when you were playing an online game. I guess that could damage the computer. Similarly, your brain might get damaged. Who knows what such a tech could cause to your brain. And because we connected all our senses to the computer, we feel the exact pain we go through death in real life. That's probably why Hajime and Emma felt fear. But that doesn't mean they're gonna die from that, right? Yeah, sure. They'll need some treatment after we're out of here, but we'll probably have a chance to meet them later down the line. So glad. They're okay. They're alive. Come on, Yoriko, let's pull ourselves together. Nike's story isn't finished after all. I may continue. Ray would have probably found a way to contact the Foundation after she was kicked out of the program, so she could arrest us. By Foundation, you mean the one that Teria was talking about? Yeah, the Kisaragi Foundation. We Voids have been on bad terms with them for a long time. The Foundation seems to have a history with the same person we were tracking down. They've showed up almost every time to put a stop to our plans. Even though you did betray the Voids, is it still a criminal association? It is still a criminal association, right? If the Foundation is opposed to that, aren't the Foundation and Teria the good guys? Criminal association, huh? Well, I guess I can't deny it, but still, I don't have good things to say about the Foundation. That's precisely why we didn't call Teria to this meeting. Of course, as a betrayer of Void, I am planning to atone for my sins and meet up with the Foundation once this is over. Anyways, so this Ray person is trying to sabotage the Void's plans, right? Yup. I don't know what she actually did, but the snow and the giant tower is definitely their doing. Mikado seems to have wisely constructed multiple protection layers, but it seems like they somehow went through. Bowel's tower, whatever it is certainly a big punch in the face to Mikado. Even his magic seems to not work inside there. Really? Is it finally my chance to beat the hell out of him? Sora, quit joking! Well, actually, I think this is our perfect chance. Mikado's magic was like the ability only he had the privilege to use in this world. Now that that's useless, killing him doesn't sound that far-fetched anymore. No, I was only joking, Nikkei. You shouldn't resort to killing. Our priority is to escape and survive, remember? So, wait, but he just told you you could kill in this world and you won't die in the real world, so just fucking kill him. And even if we kill him, that doesn't mean he'll die. Oh, I mean, in the real world, that is. Well, just killing him here and kicking him out of this world would be enough to foil his plans. But let's think about that later. Anyways, I was going to tell you all this sooner or later, but ever since we've arrived, things have changed. To be precise, it changed for the better for us, since the Foundation is helping. Now will be our chance. We will finally have the advantage against Mikado. Good. What exactly should we be doing specifically? Well, we should set our goal to escape this place altogether. I don't know about the exact details of this place, but Mikado must have made a way to safely escape this place. I think Fail lied to you, not even Fate. Or else he would be stuck inside as well. The simplest way would be to kill yourself, and then you would lose your memory. And the side effects, and it gets messy.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
So what exactly is that escape route? I don't know. There should be a gap in the program now that the Foundation had intervened. An object that shouldn't be here. Tower of Babel. We should search for clues there. There must be something. Nikkei, this is just a theory, but don't you suppose the reset codes are the clues we're looking for? And what are the reset codes really? Why did Mikado tell us the identity of these? That I don't know. Voids weren't informed of any of that. So it was just Mikado acting on his own. We were just theorizing about how the books from the tower look like reset codes. I did consider the possibility. If the Tower of Babel was created because of the Foundation, then the reset codes in the books might be a crucial clue for us. I personally think that the reset codes aren't our safest bet out of here. But alright, let's also take that into consideration when investigating. Alright! Now that we finally have a goal, it pumps me up with determination! It's honestly easier than said than done, really. Mikado might seem like that, but he should be preparing a backup plan from behind the scenes. Not to mention the enormous amount of time it will take to search that whole tower. EK, no matter how hard it is, we will be able to achieve something if we're together. Just you giving us this much information and setting us a goal is much more than enough to motivate us. Yeah, and once we're out, we will be able to meet those guys again. Yeah, you know, Nikkei, you're actually a really nice guy, alright? Don't praise me that much. I just did my job. It's not like I'm doing this for you. A 10 out of 10 Yoriko impression. Bravo. What? I'm nothing like that. Meanwhile, Iroha, not a single word. Honestly, most of it was hard to believe. That the people who actually died here are alive, and the virtual worlds. But Nikkei believed in us and told us everything he knew, and our souls, which were wandering without any faith or cause for the future, were lighted with hope. Wolf Hunter, welcome to the stream. How's it going? It's not like the situation had really changed, but the fact that we were able to establish a common goal in this despairful situation was a miracle. When that hope was bestowed in our hearts, our bonds, which were getting a bit loose from all the events, had begun to strengthen. Is it time for Gym Leader Castle? No. It is absolutely story time, yes. We are playing a visual novel tonight. Come on, Lammy! Yeah, Natalie, we are tooling along, alright? I don't think I can go for that much longer, but we are, like, it has been a lot of lore on this stream. Did I pick up the new Star Wars? I did not. It does seem that a lot of people are enjoying that game, though, so more power to you. Now, let's summarize the stuff we have to do. Our first and foremost priority is escaping this place. We can worry about Mikado and the Voids after that.
Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye? Was he also in possession of the
Your
all-seeing
favorite piece of lore was learning that Setsuko was in possession of the all-seeing eye. Listen, that was so stupid.
Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
There is actually, like, so many plot holes right now, and I'm wondering if they're gonna get covered. If they don't, it goes in the review. Easy. You got it day one? Are you enjoying it, Wolf Hunter? Don't lie to me. Escaping the virtual world means escaping the killing game, after all. Getting rid of the imminent threat of death is most important. You're right, and the clues for escape, including the reset codes, are probably located in the structure that's out of place, the Tower of Babel. So we should mostly do our investigation there from now on. Thomas? Loving it. It picks up from where the last one ended. Amazing. I am not really a Star Wars fan, but I am happy that the games are enjoyable for their intended audience. Not me. But, we are playing many other great games that I'm happy that we are playing, so video games and love for all. I guess the fact that we're searching without knowing a clue what we're searching for is the same as always, but because the Tower of Babel is an irregularity even for the Voids, it feels like there is something waiting for us. Let's keep up what we've been doing. So we can ignore every other location? Well, if you want to hear from a former Void, this island is officially a failure. Now that you know that this is the virtual world, a lot of stuff didn't properly load on this island. Could you speak English to me? Simply put, because the Tower of Babel suddenly appeared on this, and this plan went south, all the other locations just lost their purposes. So it wouldn't hurt to just gloss over them. They should be empty if I'm not mistaken. Just the tower alone will take most of our time. We should probably we probably won't have much spare time anyways. I guess so. The previous islands didn't have anything when we searched every single spot. So I guess things wouldn't be different here as well. Alright, so what should we do? Now that we're set on, let's start immediately. Wait, I want to ask you something, Nikkei. What is it, Yuki? I never heard of a virtual reality tech that is this developed. If it's true, it must be something that has been hidden from the public. Does that mean that Void is an association big enough to get their hands on such tech? Well, as I said before, most of the tech was covered by Mikado, and I'm just asking you one thing. You said you were the one looking for someone that helped you a long time ago, right? Why would you go this far just to find someone? There must be more to it, right? Why would you create a plan of this scale? Why are you dead set on finding this man? Yuki, let's face it. Who the heck is he if you need VR tech and a couple of lives just to meet him? Nikkei, even if you didn't know about the plans and the tech, you should know more about the motive. I still have a lot more to ask, but this alone I cannot ignore. You're right. Just simply meeting that person isn't our only objective. I know you may find this hard to believe, but that guy... Sorry to interlude, but you weren't by chance talking about Master Utsuro, hmm? Whoa, when did you... Have you forgotten Mikado used teleport? Call me whenever, and I'll come to you anytime, anywhere. I'm like despair incarnate. Well, nobody asked you, so get out! Wait, Mikado, did you say Utsuro? Yes, Master Utsuro. He is our Void's cause. He is the one who us Voids will risk everything to meet again. Come again? Utsuro. Is that the guy Nikkei was talking about? Well, I doubt it's his real name. But more importantly, Mikado Shinoji, who said that you're welcome here. Now, don't make such an angry, puppy face, Nikkei. Weren't we best Void buddies? Shut your mouth. Just the fact that I was comrades with you was disgraceful. And have you already forgotten? I betrayed the Voids. I even said that to your face. To hell with you and the Void. He's right, you little brat. No one's on your side anymore. It might just be for now, but everyone will turn their backs against you one by one. And we're not gonna let you do things your way. Let me lay down our plan. 1, we will survive and escape. 2, we crush your plans. Alright, take care, Wolf Hunter. My, isn't everyone in high spirits after just hearing the virtual world mumbo jumbo? How did you know? I assumed your precious ally Nikkei would have told you that. Don't tell me he hasn't. I knew he was gonna mess things up like this. This is exactly why I held this meeting in my private room. Get the hell out, Mikado! Oh, look at little Mikado. I guess you're feeling much better after that fuss you had in the tower, hmm? We heard everything from Nikkei. About the virtual world, and about how your plans are ruined now. Whew. Well, it's true that I did take a hit from Nikkei leaving. It's true that the plans are a bit off course, however, who cares? The result has already been decided. Isn't that right, Nikkei? What do you mean? You know better than anyone else, don't you, Nikkei? Whatever process, whatever events come across, it doesn't matter. The moment we cross that starting line, our destination is set. The system is rigged, and you know it better than anyone. I do find it mildly annoying that some unexpected things are happening, but I decided to ignore it. I mean, why should I care? After all, you're already doing your job so well. Foo-foo-foo. What? No, I'm just saying you're doing fine. Just keep up the good work. It's like I don't have to dirty my hands anymore. Just know this. Well, you probably already knew, but in front of his power, me, you, everyone, we're all just puppets, just waiting for the grand climax. Foo-foo-foo. You bastard! Now, be careful, Nikki. Unlike the tower, my magic persists here, and so do the school rules. I sincerely do hope that you don't end your life miserably just because of something you did in the spur of the moment. You're such a useful pawn, after all. Really, the amount of fun I get from messing with you, Nikkei, it's almost as fun as Teria. Poor Nikkei, forgetting the most important facts. No matter how hard you struggle, you will never kill me or beat me. You'll never win. And a parting farewell quote for all you sorry lot who are in the same boat as this poor fellow. Us Voids are very talented liars. What? I meant it in the most literal sense ever. The Voids, including me, are a club full of liars in many ways. Seems like you aren't the trusted leader you thought yourself to be, Nikkei. Oh dear, I might get myself murdered if I stay any longer. Time flies when you're having fun, after all. Well then, the Joker will now take his leave. Good luck on your worthless thoughts. He's gone. I guess it's his usual magic. He's the same as ever outside that tower. I don't think I've ever seen him that happy. Nikkei, what did he mean by that? Nikkei, you still haven't answered my question. Who is Utsuro to you guys? Flubbing, flushing, fumbling, buzzing. That piece of shit. can't win? Cannot change the outcome? Suck my balls. Oh, you'll see. This time, it's different. I'll grind his dogshit face through a blender. Flummery, flummery, flummery. Nikke? Sorry, but let's call it a day for now. If we stay any longer, he'll notice everything, even if it's inside my room. At least I'm safe, because he thinks I'm so flumming weak compared to his mighty ass. We have plenty of time. I'll answer your questions later. Leave now. But I said leave. Leave me the flummery alone. Alright, Nikke. Call us for the next meeting. Shinji. Let's leave, Sora. And this is the last time we see Nikke alive. Maybe. After that horrible event with Mikado, we decided to listen to Shinji's words and leave Nikke's room. Gee, I've never seen him that mad. Nikke did say that the reason he betrayed the Voids was because of his rage towards Mikado. I guess he wasn't joking about the raging part. Sora, what should we do? I mean, it's good that Nikke's helping us. But if this goes on, he'll end up killing Mikado for real. I mean, who doesn't? The wanting to kill him part is probably normal. But the amount of rage he has built up as a Void towards Mikado is on a different level. And it really was like that. When Nikke told us to leave, not a single one of us could refute his words. We could literally feel his murderous intent radiating from him. Let's get moving. We can't accomplish anything by standing idly here anyways. Siobai might see us. Now that we have a goal, we should investigate, like we always do. So, okay, there is definitely something weird about this. Excluding Teria, I kinda get. Excluding Siobai. A, he either knows something about Siobai's past that hasn't been disclosed, and Siobai is not trustworthy. B, he recognizes Siobai as the only smart person in this group other than Sora. And is worried that whatever is happening is a scheme that will get found out. I definitely do not fully trust Nikke. I would like to, but I don't trust him. I also think he is almost certainly going to die. So how much information we get out of him before that happens is kinda up in the air. Before we split up, can I have a word? What is it, Yuki? Just how much of Nikke's words do you think are true? Well, you're Utsuro! You are literally Utsuro. What do you mean? You heard Mikado. The Voids are full of liars. I don't think I can completely trust Nikke. With this again, I told you, if you don't believe, there's nothing that will change from the situation. And would you rather believe Mikado's words over Nikke's? No, I'm not suggesting that, but honestly, the virtual world part didn't really seem real just yet. And the dead people being alive, even more so. Yuki! Everyone knows already about that without you explicitly detailing everything. Just a few moments ago, I was on about the world not being possible, and I assume it's the same for the others as well. But like Shinji said, rather than doubting the credibility of the info, we should be trusting each other as people. I don't care how much you doubt Nikke, but if you are going to keep it to yourself, stop blurting out your theories. It's just letting everyone's spirits down. Of course I hate Nikke, but he's still putting his trust on us and trying his best. We should try to repay that. Yuriko. I guess so. Sorry. I won't try to doubt Nikke anymore. I'm not saying you should blindly trust him. I'm all for questioning about suspicious details, but we should listen to his answers. Well, if he does turn out to be a liar, it won't be too late to beat the heck out of him once we're all out of here, right? Right. There's no reason to fight amongst ourselves. Yoriko, you said it well. By the way, isn't it dangerous for us to just stand here in the boys' hallway? True, Seobai or Teria might hear us. We should end it here until Nikkei calls us again. We should investigate the tower some more. It's only the afternoon and I'm already tired. We investigated the new island, picked up some weird books, and listened to Nikkei's crazy story, all in the span of one day. That aside, Nikkei told us a lot of things, hasn't he? The virtual world. That everything we see, hear, and feel right now is made up. It was certainly hard to believe, but if it was true, we have hope that the fallen amongst us might still be alive. But the Void's objective for doing this... Utsuro, was it? Ah.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Okay. So is she gonna have another moment that reveals that she's probably the ultimate maid? Utsuro. 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 Utsuro?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Why am I paying this much attention to you? Do I need a reason? Save me from hell itself. If you didn't, my life wouldn't add any... So wait, that means Sora was saved. What the fuck is going on? As such, I will devote the rest of my life to you. I know I'm being irresponsible and selfish, but still, I want to ask you this favor. That you, wherever, whenever, will let me be with you for all eternity. This is not the time for daydreaming. I should get moving. Everyone should already be at the tower investigating. I should hurry as well. Alright. Lovely place to end for the night. Alright, so this stream in a nutshell. Possible Danganronpa 2 retelling. Sora is the ultimate maid from the last game. Nikkei is gonna die this chapter. That's really where we're at. I'll pick it up again tomorrow and we'll at least get up through the murder and investigation. I just know if I was to commit to it now, it's at least another hour, and I can't. How long was this session, though? 4 hours about on Danganronpa, so... Yeah, it was a great triple threat stream, guys. I will see everybody for another stream tomorrow. Have a good night. I'll probably jump in Discord and play something, so later!